if there's that many based people in Brazil, I kind of want to go now. So
they're not based; they're just like desperate.
We just don't have access to information, and like that includes woke information.
Tom Brady married like one of the most successful Brazilians, and look what happened to them.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Very true.
Very true.
Brazilian?
The fact
She had
that
more
like
money than him.
the fact that Tom Brady got cheated on just to demoralize every man.
Dude, there's just no. What's the point in fucking trying, bro?
Yeah,
there's no hope.
Although he cheated on her first, so.
Did he?
Yeah,
that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
that doesn't matter.
That doesn't justify it.
He didn't. He was on an airplane. He was on a private airplane.
How do you know
Ben
this?
Affleck. Dude, this was like a story that
Two roofs doesn't fix
That's why
one.
him and Jennifer
He fucked Ben
Garner
Affleck?
got divorced.
He fucked Ben Affleck?
No, Ben Affleck
plane
fucked a
together.
maid.
And he fucked their maid, but he also had a private plane, and they had prostitutes on the plane. It's why Jennifer Garner divorced him. And then he was on that. Tom Brady was on that plane.
Affleck,
with
maybe
Ben
they
Affleck.
were
He
his
fucked the
friends.
maid. I don't think Tom Brady cheated on Giselle.
Well, here's what I know.
Absolutely, bro, he was on that
listen,
plane.
Now, here's what I know. You guys know, like, I've always talked about the rules of the internet. Like, if you're in a discussion and you misspell a word, you lose the argument.
Right.
If you're Batman, you get a pass.
100%.
Okay.
And for every Super Bowl ring, you get 5 passes. So Giselle really fucked up here.
Yeah, she
Bro,
fucked up.
5 passes for every ring? Like, he's 100% got a lot of... He's got a lot of
how much
in his hand.
Tom Brady has to turn down.
You know how many rings he has, Jeremy? It's like Will Chamberlain.
I know. That's a lot.
What's crazy
Like,
is if I remember correctly, I think she's married or like dating a billionaire now or some shit.
No, she's dating her Brazilian jiu-jitsu instructor.
Is she dating that guy? I thought she was
she's
dating a billionaire.
pregnant. He knocked her up.
No way.
Crazy.
listen, Dan,
I got nothing to do with this. It
Dan,
wasn't
no,
me.
you need to take one for the team and hook up with Giselle, dude. It would be so badass. And then break her heart and say, "This was for Tom." You know,
For Tom.
you're the only guy here that can pull it off. Like, you can pull it off. You know.
I'll ask my girlfriend. I'll
Okay.
ask her.
Yeah, honey, I just need to do this for
Fine,
the
I'll talk to
lols. I need to do it for the memes, please.
Hey, Bay, I gotta go. Take one for the team and fuck this hot girl for Tom Brady. Yeah.
Don't you get a pass as a rock star? You get like one free anyway.
Justice for Tom Brady. No,
How old
I
is she now? She can't be hot forever. How old is Giselle?
Who,
now?
Giselle?
Still pretty.
She's probably in mid-40s, probably.
Mid-40s.
Mid-40s.
She did get pregnant though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did get pregnant.
Well, who was the actress that Brady was with before Giselle?
I forget her name. She was in iRobot. She was in a few other things.
Michelle Monaghan or Moynihan or something like that was her name.
She's hot too.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, it's Tuesday night's main event.
Monahan.
Is it Bridget? I thought it was
Bridget
Michelle.
Monahan.
Okay. All right, then I was wrong about that. So, but I got the last name right. So,
Yeah, he cheated on her with Giselle though.
well, he had a few Super Bowl rings at that point, so it's okay.
He had some passes.
Yeah, he had some passes.
He
so-
had some passes.
Yeah, you know how many rings I have? You're
Yeah.
like, well, no. That's
It's like,
crazy,
damn,
bro.
he's right. Damn it.
I mean, that was
Fuck,
Tom
he's
Brady.
got a
You can do
point.
whatever you want.
Well, what's up, everyone? It's Tuesday night's main event. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Fear the Beardo in the house. What's up, Beardo?
Nothing much. Just getting ready, packing up for Vegas. I watched Vegas Vacation after Daily this morning, and then I just wrapped up Ocean's 11, getting hyped up for Vegas this week. I'm pumped, man. That's about it.
You watched The Hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just seen it so many times.
Yeah.
I've seen
it's-
it way too many times.
What's It's been so long since I've seen it, but Rounders doesn't take place in Vegas, does it? Does it? With Matt Damon and Edward Norton. Does that one take place in Vegas? It's a gambling movie, but I feel like
I don't know.
Rounders.
I couldn't tell you.
Isn't Rounders a blackjack movie? He's the card counter.
Yeah, and John Malkovich is in it too. I think that was
John
like in New York or
Malkovich.
something. I don't feel like they were in.
NYC.
There it is. Chat says it. Yeah. Okay. Boston, NYC, Atlantic City. Okay. So, but that's still a good one. That's still a good. Casino's another good one.
I've never
What was
seen
that?
Rounders.
Rounders is really fucking good. You got to check that out. That's a really good movie. Speaking of that, I watched the first episode of Mobland with Tom
Mobland.
Hardy. Time to go Mobland.
No more bland.
It's pretty good.
Pierce Brosnan's the lead in that one. Right?
Pierce Brosnan and Tom Hardy are the leads in it. It was pretty good. The first episode was pretty good. Definitely interested. I'm a huge Tom Hardy fan, and Pierce Brosnan being in that role is good too. So I'm hoping it gets better. But the first episode was good. It was solid. So I think there's 3 episodes out now. So I'll get caught up, see where it's at. But yeah, so far so good though. I did enjoy the first episode, and I also watched this movie it was leaving Netflix and I'd never heard of. I talked about it today on Daily, called 99 Homes with Michael Shannon and Andrew Garfield.
I don't know that one.
Came out in 2015. I'd never heard of it. Pretty good fucking movie. Fucking good movie. I need to do a review for that on Criticless. But hey, what's up, X-Wing?
Yo, what's going on? Yeah, I just got done watching Dune Prophecy, waiting for Dune Awakening, the game, to come out. That was an interesting one. Definitely leans. Yeah, they've got a new survival, almost like Rust. It's like a new survival type Dune game coming out.
Universe.
Yeah. So you
that's a fantastic idea.
It looks pretty cool. I mean, it doesn't look like super polished, but I mean, we're getting pretty close to release date. So I figured it'd be time to watch Prophecy. Yeah. And it's focused on the Bene Gesserit, but it's pretty heavy on the Whammon power for sure.
Yeah.
As always, carrying though. He was definitely carrying. Ragnar. Dude. He carries everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the third Dune film. That's my extent of it.
Dune Messiah is going to be so freaking good.
I will still die on the hill that the first Dune is better than the second Dune.
100%.
I don't think 100%. It is.
I don't know about
very
that one.
Different movies.
I don't know about that one.
One's a military epic and one's a religious epic, and I just think they're very different films, and you kind of have to have both of them. So
I'm not saying the second one's bad. I'm just saying that it's I found the first one to be better with world building than the second one. So
do you guys like the original from the 80s?
Yeah, David Lynch's Dune is good.
It has a certain charm to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's very rushed.
For back then, it was pretty damn good. I just like. This film.
But we got
watch Dune 2 tonight. Screw it.
We got Johnny in the house. Zeltroid, what up, Johnny?
What up? I liked both Dune movies. I was trying to get in there, so I guess I'll use my introduction with that. I liked both Dune movies. I felt like the first one.
I'm Johnny. I like Dune.
It felt like it was going to be a trilogy, what it was setting up, and the payoffs just came so fast in the second one that I feel like the setup was greater than the payoff. I don't know. It just felt like kind of rushed. Like I really wanted the epic battle to be fleshed out a little bit more. Felt like it just needed more to it. And now they're coming up with a third movie with them, which I'm like, feels like we've dealt with pretty much everything, got all the revenge arcs. So I don't know. I like it, but just kind of
if this is where if I think they're going where I think they're going, dude, like Dune gets pretty wild, dude.
Wild, a long way to go.
Like, they do some weird shit in those books.
Why are there so many blacks on the panel, Jeremy?
It's only 2.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Kata
hasn't heard this yet.
Kata had a new name for Tuesday night's main event. TNN. You want to tell them what that is, Kata?
Yeah, Tuesday night nigga, man. We're here. You know what I'm saying? Counting doesn't even count because it's like 1.5. Because Mike's not as dark as me. So it's not even that many blacks.
Listen, I have a basketball channel because can I count as the other half for Mike?
There you go.
I'll have you on as a guest, Mike. Let's do it.
I'm black from the waist down, so that's what I'm saying.
2.5.
Boy, Jeremy,
let's go. Let's go. There we go. All right.
I have a big penis. I'm black. It's like, God, man.
I'm more tan than Mike.
Mike
you barely have a roof on your house, Dan. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Forgive me for being able to be inside out of the elements. I'm forced to be in the sun all day because I don't have windows.
What's up, Epic Mike?
Hey, how's it going? Glad to be here, I guess. I might be a little distracted. I'm trying to grind out camo skins right now on Call of Duty.
I'm something of a black man myself.
So I'm saying, bro, that's wild stuff. Imagine you walk in the hood and you go yo, I got a big penis, guys. I'm like one of you, right? Go over like hotcakes, bro.
Yeah. You should try
so
it.
wild, dude. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, they might appreciate just how bold you are. Like, I don't know.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure that's just how Jeremy greets black people all the time.
yeah.
Hey man, we both got big penises.
Yeah.
What's up?
Either that or
Well,
like
dude-
with Tupac lyrics, you know, or something like that, you know.
Yeah. Just
So
start rapping Tupac,
Yeah.
bro.
You're gonna have to die harded, right, with the sign that says I have a big penis and walk around the hood. And see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
based on the rap industry, that'd probably be a bad thing. They'd probably be like, "Yo, what's up, bro? You want to talk?"
Hey,
Whip it out.
Hey, how you doing?
Yo, Diddy party, bro. Let's do it. You're like, oh no, man.
What up, Dan Bask?
What up? Quick bragging rights. Can I get a full screen?
Let's go.
please?
Let's go.
Can we
Let's
not
go.
I
encourage
think
this?
X-Wing's going to appreciate
Oh,
this.
there we
Nice
go.
Pirates.
Sid Meier's Pirates.
Dude,
yeah,
I love that game. Yeah.
Sealed. It's sealed.
Oh my god, it's
dude.
sealed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit in rough shape, but
Oh,
the,
yeah, yeah.
the seal is intact. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Hell
Awesome
yeah.
stuff, man.
I have it on
Sid-
Steam, dude. I love that game so much.
Awesome. Sid Meier's is very well known for the Civilization series, but this is also a great game. This I've been looking for a while. Is the big box PC version.
Ah, let's go.
So
Now
you
that is
guys
something to
at
brag
home,
about.
you guys at home that know the big box PC version of Half-Life might be asking ourselves, what the fuck is that with this? What the fuck is up with this art? This is the Brazilian exclusive version. It was published by Sierra in '98 and distributed in Brazil by a Brazilian software company called Brasssoft. And Brasssoft, if you're Brazilian in your 30s and you grew up playing PC games, you definitely heard about Brasssoft. They made exclusive cover arts for the Brazilian versions, and
That's
this
cool.
is not
Nice.
easy to find.
Where are the
Hell yeah.
monkeys?
This game doesn't have monkeys.
Oh.
There you go.
Good stuff. Dan bringing bragging rights back. Look at him. So
Oh, yeah.
we got Kata in the house. What's up, Kata?
So I got something to brag about. I got a haircut today, but you can't.
Okay.
tell. I'm trying to keep it
Nice.
together. Man, we're just chilling here, man. Just got done packing, getting ready for Vegas. Gonna be a pretty good trip. I hope to not remember a lot of it, so we'll see how that goes.
Whoa.
And, yeah,
Old
man,
strategy, Cotton.
Yeah.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully, I'm trying to be fucked up, man. I just want to have a good time. No shame in my game, man. You know what I'm here for.
That's that new dad attitude. I know how it is. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Vegas is this week, and I know Beardo's going to be there. Ryan will be there. Kata will be there. Anybody else on the panel? Nobody else, right? So, but we'll have. I think Steph's going to be there. Obviously, Gary, Nerdrotic crew. A lot of people are going to be there. It's going to be awesome. So,
Yep.
You're probably going to do a live stream for Geeks and Gamers at some point for the meetup.
I'm
think.
figuring.
We'll-
You
yeah,
haven't
we'll.
told me yet.
I know,
but-
I know. We'll work it out. We'll work it out and see, because it's just been all the other stuff we have going on too. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So,
Jeremy drops that news on Beardo right now.
Well,
No,
I've
no,
asked
no, he's been
Jeremy, like,
asking me.
3
He's-
times.
he's been
Jeremy-
asking me. So,
Jeremy's like, I don't know yet. We'll see. All
It's
right.
like you're definitely doing that, right? Right in front of everyone, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
Locked in, committed. You know,
been planning on it.
that's funny shit, bro.
hey, check this out. I heard. I think it was Asmongold brought this up, and I can't unsee it now.
Oh, no.
Gavin Newsom and Steve Bannon.
Oh shit.
Steve Bannon is Gavin Newsom's Wario. That is
Damn.
fucking wild. Like
That's kinda
I
crazy,
never
dude.
thought about that, but now that you think about it, it's like, yeah, you got Gavin Newsom, who would be the Mario, and Steve Bannon would be the Wario to Gavin Newsom. That is fucking wild.
That is
That was like a fan cast there. I'm like, this is actually kind of shit, Jeremy. I'm not gonna lie.
No, this is when Asmongold brought it up, I was like, I'd never thought about that shit. That's actually true. Holy shit. Now I can't unsee it. So I've decided to fuck it up for everybody else. Let's see. And to fuck everything up for everybody else, Savvy's here, everyone.
Lady
What's up,
Gaga.
Savvy?
Arcade.
I thought she was gooning. What happened?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
happened?
What?
Thought you were
Oh,
gooning to
soon.
Venti.
Yeah, soon.
Oh.
So the update goes live in 40, or I guess it starts in 43 minutes, and then it's like either 2 hours or something till.
Well, so
remember
she's
when
here.
I
What's
was
up,
in there.
Savvy?
Imagine if your bro's like, yo, I was gonna go goon, but I gotta like hang out with you guys for a little while.
I gotta be social. My husband pushed me out of bed and said, get out and go pretend to have friends.
Yeah, but it's kind of wild though, you know, like, yo, like I got some like stuff, and so you know when they leave now, you're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know, like your buddy's like, yo, I gotta go because you know I got plans, and you're like, I know, dude, but like, yuck.
Yeah. Beardo, let's get super chats real quick. Beardo looks really happy that Savvy's here. He looks real happy.
I'm thrilled. Raphael with a $20 says, Dan, show them a picture of Marquito. He looks exactly like Ellie from the Last of Us TV show.
Yeah, that is a Brazilian comedian that has no teeth. I have it here. I saw the super chat.
Let's see. You got it? You got it pulled up?
Yeah.
Dude, the memes from The Last of Us Season 2 are absolutely holy shit.
Oh my god.
That's crazy, bro.
Holy
Wow.
Yeah, it's a Brazilian comedian.
That's a Pokemon evolution right there.
Wow.
That's spot on.
No.
That's tough, man. That's tough.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah,
Indeed.
That's
seriously,
rough
if you
right
want a
there.
tweet to go viral, just take a picture of her face and don't say anything.
Literally.
Dude. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just went out
Look
last
at
night
that.
before I went to bed. It was like,
Oh no.
Fetal syndrome.
Did you see the
crazy, bro?
Did you see the fight that is on that somebody uploaded?
they opened the episode with that.
Is that
It's so bad.
it's unbelievable, dude. Like
Dude,
I,
Terrible.
it's so bad.
She's like 45 pounds soaking wet. Like, it's so stupid.
I don't know how much of it has anybody played that on a stream that you know of. Have we seen anybody play that on a stream?
No.
I'd probably have to be careful about it, but like this is it right here. This is insane. So it's this fight, okay? And she's fighting this dude, and he's like a giant dude the size of like Beardo, and she ends up like choking him out. It's the stupidest shit I've ever seen, man. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Like,
Look at him. Look at the pain. Oh, she's hurting me. And I'm like,
They literally have him tapping on the floor.
Tapping
like,
out.
I'm done. I'm tapping out.
yeah, he's taps out right. I think it's right here.
It's like right in between there, yeah.
Yeah, there it
he
is.
taps
There's
out
the
right there.
tap out. He's literally tapping out.
But what's
It's like,
crazy,
what
she
are we
tries to put him in
doing?
like a triangle choke, and I'm like, dude, we
Have
have
you
seen
seen
like,
have you seen the video of what would really happen
oh yeah, we're
with
like some of the
Rampage and Bellator?
Yeah, dude. There's so many
Right there.
versions of that, and everybody's like, yeah, but this isn't real life. I'm like, bro, like, come on. Like,
The
she
funniest
weighs like,
part is they undo this entire thing right afterwards because he says, "Oh, I was pulling my punches." So it's like, you're not really that badass. He just lets you do that, I guess.
that's
Oh, but
crazy.
he's standing her hurt. Oh my god. This
So
is
was
pathetic.
she just training or something?
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
a training.
No,
scene.
bro.
It's just. It's
I was waiting
just
for
so
him to
dumb.
put her through the floor, to be honest, but it never happened.
Yeah, it's just the show is a fucking joke, and this post
So
is
it
getting
literally
fucking
jumped.
annihilated. Huh?
It jumped in quality. Like it went from, okay, we're sort of mildly following source materials to now we're just doing our own thing and it's immediately ass.
yeah.
This post now, they turn replies off because it was getting ratioed to hell. The person that posted it, shocking, has a picture of Rachel
Yikes.
Zegler.
Of course.
Yeah,
Gross.
so that should surprise absolutely no one.
She's
So, yeah.
17.
That's
Yeah,
amazing, dude.
these people are fucking. They're all
So-
demented.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that picture is fucking creepy right there, man. Like,
She does look like she has fetal alcohol syndrome.
Yes.
It's crazy.
He looks like a Down syndrome owl.
My
He's just
mother
ridiculous.
was a drinker.
Down syndrome.
Yeah, my mother was a drinker.
It's crazy, bro.
oh man,
It's
good
Like an
shit.
egg.
It does. It does.
Big.
Thank you, Raphael, for that $20.
Oh,
Let's see here. We got Drunken Jedi with a 10. Hope you guys have a blast in Las Vegas. I tried to go to meet you guys again, but I couldn't. Hail the 199.
Hail.
Hey, next year,
Hey.
buddy. Next year,
Hey.
man.
No. Hey, Anthony. It's not that mine is smallest. That your mom's vagina is so giant because it's been ran through so many times. It was like throwing a hot dog down a hallway, bro. Even I couldn't fill that thing out. So, sorry.
So short, I
Yeah.
can't walk in there. You know?
Yeah. So Sorry about that. So
I just love how I thought he was like making a put down, and then he says, "I've seen it." Like,
I've seen it.
Yeah, he says, I've seen
it. You got a hidden camera in your house somewhere, Jeremy. Look out.
I spy on your wing.
Imagine somebody walked up, yo, bro, I've seen your wiener, and you're like, what? You're like, what the fuck?
Thank you,
That's
Drunken
right,
Jedi,
I've
for the
seen
$10. Shout out, man. We'll see you soon. Sloto goes mobile with a $5. Beardo isn't just white; he's neon white, and sometimes I'm embarrassed for him.
Yeah,
I tan pretty easily. Thank you for the $5. Or with a $2. And so it begins.
No.
We gotta show the clip of Gary.
Let me pull that up.
That shit was good. Stephen DeLeon with the $2. Where's Ben? I'm tired of the dyslexic fat one. Stephen DeLeon, you're like 60 years old, man. Holy shit.
He really wants Ben to return.
It's weird.
Dude, Ben tried.
It's weird, bro.
Ben already
How long has he
tried.
been missing?
Ben tried to like kiss up and tell me like he likes Interstellar on his rewatch, and like it didn't work.
no,
What was
he tried really hard, man. He was campaigning for it.
What was the timestamp on Friday Night Tights? I can't remember what the timestamp was.
Just pull up the Geeks and Gamers video.
Oh yeah, I forgot we did
Geeks
have
and
that
Gamers
one.
clips.
Geeks and Gamers clips. Good lord, we have too many fucking channels.
Jeremy forgets about his channels.
I really
Looking that
do.
up. Kata, is this footage from the Skull and Bones thing real?
For the tweet that I did, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I
talking
forgot
about
that
all the new stuff coming to it.
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, that's
I'm not holding my
wild.
breath.
They're
Trying
like,
to revive it?
hey, remember all that stuff that you guys asked for at the very beginning that we said we were never going to do? Well,
Yeah.
we did it.
Well,
Isn't that
a
cool?
year later, the game that
listen.
you wanted last year is here.
Listen, No Man's Sky happened, right?
Yeah, but,
There's a bunch
but
of
No
games
Man's
that have
Sky
done
True.
was a development team of 3 people. There
Was
were like
it 3
thousands of
people?
people that worked on this game. Yeah, it was 3 people in the beginning.
It's a small team, and this game has been in development for like 10
The
plus years.
FNT timestamp is 2 hours
Already got
and
it. I got
32 minutes.
I got it
Okay.
right here. I got it right here.
Switch them out. So maybe you were randomly grinding your teeth or something. I probably was. Yeah. Shadow Saiyan 737 for $49.99. Oh god.
Look at extra girl, Scotty knows.
Or like iron ore Blaine Beardo. Am I reading off of things so you can deep fake me now?
No.
I think he like stuttered around a fucking word and he sounded like a seal temporarily. And that became a meme somehow. I don't know. Oh, and Jeremy's gonna lean into it and it'll be a meme for the next 3 years. Because I never do that.
It's fucking great, man. I love the internet. I really do.
You're welcome.
The best part is like that just confirms Beardo's never making it on FNT now, dude. It's just never gonna happen, bro. Just fucking.
I'm cool with it. Alex McCarthy with a $2 Tuesday night main event. Enter code RK Outpost or code Beardo on Meta PCs.
Or
Thank you for the $2,
Epic
Alex
Mike.
McCarthy. Space Digger with a $2. Late in Beardo's fondness for men.
Fondness.
Aaron Goldstein with a 2 months missed opportunity yesterday to grift the name of your Cabbage Patch doll, Beardo. Seriously, Jeremy, has he learned anything from you?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I'm kind of shocked you let that one out, dude.
You were talking about your grandma's bunny.
What is this?
Savvy, shut
Context?
the fuck up.
Can we get some
I want to
context?
know.
I want to know.
wanna know
Everybody wants to
context.
know.
Okay, go watch
You're gonna
Bro
tune into
Science
Bro
yesterday and
I'm
find
not
out.
watching Bro Science to do
Wait, did
all
you have
that.
doll something growing up?
What?
Did you have a doll growing up? Because that's what a Cabbage Patch Kid thing is. That's a
Yeah,
doll.
yeah, I did.
Oh,
It was his
you
best
had
friend.
dolls?
Yeah, I did. No, it was, dude, it was a gift.
Oh,
It was a gift. I was like 4 years old. Yeah, I had a Cabbage Patch, and he was my best friend.
Why are you ashamed?
I'm not ashamed. I love that guy.
That's wholesome.
You never did text me the name, by the way.
Oh, I'll text you the name.
No, just say it on stream.
Yeah.
Wait, you're friends with vegetables?
No, I got to grift it. Apparently, I have to grift it.
Are you trying to make some money, bro? Like,
unless you want all of your childhood memories destroyed, I would not.
I'm not American.
On stream, Beardo.
We've got incoming Cabbage Patch Beardo kids.
I don't care.
What is a Cabbage Patch?
It's a
there's a special doll line, and
You're
there were
friends
so
with
many
vegetables?
of them. They were very customizable. It's really cute, actually.
Cabbage Patch Kids were huge back in the 80s and the 90s. They were fucking massive.
Every kid had a Cabbage Patch.
Every woman and one guy had one. They were a big deal.
No, two. My brother had one too.
Man. The big cheeks, and the small eyes. They were scary as fuck, man.
Retroactively, they're terrifying, but back in the day, they were huge. They were huge, man.
They are terrifying.
When I was a kid, I had a Cabbage Patch, a Winnie the Pooh plushie, and Woody from Toy Story. Those were like my three best friends.
Why is it called Cabbage Patch?
I don't know.
They grew up out of the ground. They were
they grew up out of roots and shit.
It was
like they pluck them out of a garden.
Kinda.
They were scary as shit, bro.
Man.
Dude.
Yeah.
Remember Garbage Pail Kids?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
So, but yeah, there you go. That's like how Dan was like, "Are you friends with vegetables?"
I don't know what a Cabbage Patch is. I'm knowing now.
I'm
not American.
Holy smokes, John frickin' Murdoch with a 50. Oh, Jeremy's on. Ort. Hail the 199. I agree with Jay mostly.
It's to the point where John gets mad at me if I don't go live. So he's like, "I wanted to give you money. Where the hell were you?" You know. So I respect it. I respect it. So
Beardo didn't spell that. ORT.
Yeah, NEOGEO. Right.
If it's all caps and there's periods in between the letters, yeah, I'm going to read the letters as is.
NEOGEO. So great.
Wild shit, bro.
Thank you, John frickin' Murdoch.
Thank you, John frickin' Murdoch. You frickin' legend.
Let's talk about our first topic tonight.
Let's do it.
Former Sony PlayStation boss says Nintendo is losing its identity after Switch 2 reveal. I don't know if I agree with this, but we're going to talk about it. Former Sony president, I'm not even going to try to say that shit, believes that Nintendo is losing its identity after the Switch 2 turned out to be an upgraded version of its predecessor. After the years of rumors and speculation, the Nintendo Switch 2 was finally revealed in January 2025, followed by a more in-depth direct in April. That this gave fans their first proper look at the new console, as well as launch games with Mario Kart World. While many fans are excited about the prospect of a new generation of Nintendo games, others are more critical, calling out the battery life and other missing features. I don't know how many people were calling out missing features. I don't know how many people were calling anything out based on the reveal. This is all about pricing.
Yeah, what would be missing?
Yeah, like the battery life is, if you have a more powerful machine, then you're gonna suffer battery life. I mean, I don't know if anybody is upset with that, generally speaking. And missing features, I don't know what missing features are missing. I don't know. The price is a problem. That is a huge issue, which I totally understand. Now it says he wasn't impressed. So speaking with Easy Allies podcast, he accused Nintendo of losing its identity, making consoles that making consoles that experiment and try new things, such as the Wii or the original Switch. For me, Nintendo is always about creating new experience, like designing hardware and games together to create something amazing, a new experience, he explained. But Switch 2, as we all anticipated, is a better Switch, right? It's a larger screen. It's got more powerful processor. It's 4K, 120 frames per second. I don't think anyone was expecting it to be 4K, by the way.
I was. Well, I was wishing.
No, you wanted it.
I think you wanted it, but I'm just saying that I don't remember anyone thinking that it was actually going to be 4K.
I did not think it was going to be. Nope. I didn't think they were going to get there.
They even had the hardware person starting the stream like other platforms do. I understand the point he's making. He's making fair points in some respect. Go ahead.
Yeah, but he's mentioning a couple of examples like the Wii and the Switch, and you can add there maybe the Nintendo DS was pretty revolutionary. But Nintendo always did upgraded versions of old stuff. Yeah. Think of the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, the 3DS, the Super Nintendo. The Super Nintendo was an upgraded version of the NES.
Well, the
Wii and Wii U.
The 3DS was a bigger version of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it was the same concept.
I just again, if he wanted to go at the angle of the pricing, this is a big problem. I think that Nintendo needs to figure out how they're going to handle that. And it's a problem because of their own failure to deliver the information. But that's the only issue that I'm seeing with the Switch right now. I don't see an issue like you don't innovate just for the sake of innovating. You innovate when the opportunity presents itself. Say what you want about the Switch. It's the Switch 1, they perfected the hybrid handheld home console. It did. It's like everybody talks about the Steam Deck, and I know the Steam Deck is awesome. It's not, there's no dock mode with the Steam Deck. Like you have dock mode with this, so I don't know what it could have done.
The PSP and the PS Vita had the PlayStation TV, but it was something super niche and focused, and it was definitely not as easy to use as the Switch. Yeah.
I think he's made. So this is kind of weird. Maybe he didn't phrase it right, but if he's saying that it's losing its identity, I could understand the argument being made that it's making a shift to try to have more third-party games come onto the software. That's why they're upgrading the software so they can have like a FromSoft exclusive. They can have all these different kind of things. But I mean, if you say it's losing its identity, it would be the argument that maybe they're not putting as many Nintendo games.
Why didn't you correct me, Kata?
I was going to
sorry, X-Wing. I don't have a Steam Deck.
I don't think I understand it. I don't think I understand it. It's almost like he's saying they're not making enough first-party games. That's what I feel like he's saying. But they're going to come.
I just don't know what his argument is. And somebody said he's not talking about pricing. He's talking about the design and all of that. It's just like, what did you expect them? Like, if you work for Sony and you're on the PlayStation 5 to going into 6, what did you guys do to innovate? But maybe that's not his argument. Maybe his argument is this is what Nintendo is always known for. But it's like, this is also what's gotten Nintendo in trouble. This is like, this is a blessing and a curse. This is a double-edged sword.
I think he has like a misunderstanding of like Nintendo's priorities. Like, yeah, innovation is a big thing for Nintendo, but that was always second. Ahead of that was always money. Like Nintendo always follows the money. And it was kind of funny that he says this because me and you, Jeremy, we were talking about how this is kind of a cycle for Nintendo where they have a console that doesn't sell very well, like say the GameCube. And so they're like, okay, now let's do something crazy and innovate. So they make the Wii, and now the Wii sells really great. So they're like, all right, now let's stick to the plan and just call it Wii U. Let's like literally just launch ourselves off of the success off of the last console. And then that didn't do well, so they got to change things up. The Switch was the best-selling Nintendo console they've ever had. Of course, they were going to follow that. And then to a certain extent, like, why wouldn't they even just listen to their audience? We weren't asking them to do anything different. Everything we wanted was the 4K, the better resolution, just we wanted more from our games. So if they did something crazy, we'd be like, we didn't want this. We wanted a Switch that could compete more with like modern games. And so I don't know. I feel like it's a lose-lose situation. There's always going to be a hater saying, because that's would have been my complaint is if they did something crazy, wild, and different like the Wii, I'm going to say, dude, you could have had it on a silver platter. Like, this is not what we wanted.
Yeah. By the way, so is this the case? So it just doesn't. It's not sold with the dock. Is that what it is?
You got to get your own dock. Yeah.
Okay. Then then what it was not sold with. That was what I understood.
Same thing as the PlayStation TV. Yeah.
But
I
yeah.
wonder if he's projecting.
Who, this PlayStation guy, the former PlayStation guy?
Yeah, because in a sense, like, kind of, if you just look at everything that's released recently, it feels like both, Xbox has definitely lost its identity, and
sure.
PlayStation's not behind it or not too far behind it, just because they're losing out on the exclusive thing, and then they keep screwing over players who want to play on PC. The Helldivers situation comes to mind.
I can hear people in the chat already talking about Nintendo simps defending Nintendo. That's not it. Greed has always been a major part of Nintendo's identity. Like what they did was greedy. They had their consoles selling for the same price forever. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe kept selling off the shelves, even though it was $60 the entire time it'd been out. And now they had games that had looked better than they'd ever been before. And they're just like, people are just going to eat it up. They're going to love it. They're going to buy it. Why not make more money?
What other direction were they going to go at this point? I mean, were they going to follow up the GameCube and now they're going to make the Game Sphere without any portability? Like, for me, it makes sense.
I just don't. Go ahead, Kata, if you had any thoughts on this. But like,
No,
I don't know.
mean,
I don't.
Ben kind of said it. What I was gonna say.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't get what the problem is. Okay, I just don't understand what. It feels like this is criticism for the sake of just criticizing instead of like having a valid point. Because when you sell 150 million units, and it's made the player base happy. Yeah, you should just give them an upgraded version of what they already like, considering you've already perfected the model. So you just make it better.
They always did that.
This direct just happened. We were buzzing throughout the direct. We were hyped about it. I saw the chat. They were thrilled about it. And then we found out the price. All this other stuff being thrown in, that's just dogpiling at this point. It was the price. It was clear that's what it was. We saw the chat on the Nintendo Direct itself and on ours, and I know how we felt about it. And then we're just like, oh, wow, okay, so we're officially paying $80 for basically every game now, and it just kind of killed the mood.
Yeah, it wasn't even the Switch itself. It was the price of games.
100%.
Yeah. So,
and even then, that's still up for speculation because it's a broad margin. Not every single game is 80, but it's still concerning.
Well, I think that again, we'll see how it all plays out. It's Nintendo's mess to clean up because they created the fucking mess. But I mean, there is a bundle out there. You're kind of like, it seems like the $80 price tag is more so to push people to buy the bundle, than anything. Sure. But it's not even. I don't think the price is the big problem. I think it's the way that they delivered it. I think it's the shady way that they did it, where you didn't present the information directly to the people that were most interested. You made people jump through hoops, and it came off as shady and disrespectful to the audience. And then from there, and then from there, the internet took it and ran with it. Yeah. And you lost the plot at that point in time, and they deserve that because they knew what the fuck was. They didn't want to announce the price of the fucking game because they knew that it was going to put a sour taste on the end of that direct. Well, guess what? It still bit you in your ass.
Is this the first time we've never gotten pricing on a releases direct?
Well, I mean, we've only I don't know about that. Like in terms of it's hard to compare that because we've
told pricing.
Well, with the original direct for the Switch, we got pricing.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, so I mean, this would only be the second time they've announced a brand new console in a direct. So you only have like one other direct.
Anywhere. That's what I mean. Like any announcement, because back when Xbox was like, oh, the Xbox 360, they had a price right away. Like this is the first time it feels like that we've not been given a price during an announcement.
It also just feels like a weird critique because, like, Nintendo, they're old now, but the old guard is still there. Like, Shigeru Miyamoto is still doing it. Eiji Aonuma is still doing it. Koji Kondo is still making music. Like, they got all the guys, other than, like, Charles Martinet, the voice of Mario's left. Like, it's basically still the old guard, and those guys have been making good money off of Nintendo for a while now. So why all of a sudden, just because they really like money, do we feel like everything's different? That's what I'm most worried about as a Nintendo fan, beyond like being priced out of it, is what happens to Nintendo when that old guard dies off.
When they all fucking die.
Left behind them, you know what I mean?
That's unavoidable. It's the same thing that happened with Disney. Slowly there will reach there will come a point where just the culture of the company slowly starts shifting and dying. That happens to every single company that lived through, I don't know, more than 100 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Such Iwata is a good point. Changing. Oh, we did lose Iwata, so there's one.
Yeah. And there was a big thing with Reggie this week where he tweeted out where he fought Nintendo on the pack in for Wii Sports because they were not going to have Wii Sports packed in with the Wii, and Miyamoto specifically, he had to fight Miyamoto on that. And here in America, they packed in Wii Sports with the Wii, and that turned out to be a great decision. And he tweeted that out specifically to make a point because that interview was 2 years ago, and he was kind of reacting to all the commotions because Nintendo could simply fix the problems with two small little announcements. Mario Kart is $70, not $80, and we're gonna pack in that tech fucking demo game with every purchase of a console.
Nobody's gonna fucking play
That
it.
was asinine that they're making you pay for that.
They could fix all these fucking problems. But here's the thing. Here's where they're stupid. And I can't take credit for this because I heard someone else say it the other day. I think it was Spawn Wave that said it. But if you would have already packed in the tech demo game with the console, there would have been an illusion that, oh, wow, Nintendo's giving us a $30 or a $40 game with the console. That's pretty cool because that's just kind of what you think. You've now priced it at $10 fucking dollars, so you can't have that illusion anymore. So you just need to take your L and say, we're packing that in. Why the fuck would you sell that for $10, dude? It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. I can't.
Legitimately doesn't make sense. Like,
it really doesn't.
On no ground.
Yeah, that's the most, like, I can't defend that ever, to charge $10 for that shitty ass game that is essentially a tech demo for the Nintendo Switch 2. It is such a bad decision.
That would have been like charging $10 to make your Mii when the Wii released. Like, want to enjoy Wii Plaza and make a Mii? Like, that's more with the Wii.
I mean, it's worthy of criticism, but I think it's mostly an optics thing on that one because, like, who's going to buy that stupid ass game anyway? Like, nobody wants that game. If you could offer it to me for free, and I'm like, I'm probably not going to spend a minute on it.
It's not a game.
It's not even a game.
But here's the thing. There is, and I know this because I had a lot of friends back in the day that worked at GameStop, and there's a lot of soccer moms that think that Halo is on Nintendo, and they will buy it if it's for the Nintendo Switch 2, thinking their kids, oh, he's going to love this game. Look, honey, I got a Switch, and I don't even know what the fucking name of the game is. That kid's going to fucking be pissed. You're like, bitch, you didn't get Mario Kart? No, I got this game for you. Like, it's
my wheelchair basketball. I didn't want this
shit. Hey, it could be worse. That wheelchair basketball game was sick.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, that wheelchair basketball game was awesome.
We gotta stream that here, dude.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Move over.
Awesome.
Let me ask you a question, Jeremy, because like Nintendo has stated that they have stated since that there is a reason Mario Kart is more. $80, and apparently they haven't revealed that yet. We got the Mario Kart Direct, which we will be streaming here coming up, and so when that happens, let's say they say there's DLC tracks being released in the future like they did with Mario Kart Deluxe built in, so if you buy the game, you're getting that down the road. You still pissed about $80? Like, how you feeling about it?
Well, I'm fine with $80 for me personally. I've already said this 1,000 times because I'm going to get 1,000+ hours out of this game and I'm going to stream it. Plus, it's a fucking tax write-off. But so it's like, who cares for me? But the people are who they need to be worried about. The average everyday people, and they're pissed off. And Nintendo deserves the criticism. So, like, yeah, I mean, I maybe I'm just conditioned to it, dude. Like when I buy all these fucking AAA games, they all have these fucking bullshit hidden cost in them anyway. You end up paying $100 for a fucking AAA title anyway at this point in time. Just like everybody's mad because of game key codes. Are you guys not playing Xbox and PlayStation? The fuck have you been doing for the past 10 years? Because they've been doing it for a lot longer, and they hide that shit. They hide it. Mm-hmm. Like I saw someone talking about the Indiana Jones game and how it hid all of that shit on the back cover, whereas at least Nintendo was plastering all over it. So it's like, you're worried about physical media. That's your claim to fame. Physical media, buy a Steam Deck. What?
But to be fair, that was one of the things I liked about Nintendo.
Oh, 100%.
They were the last bastion of physical media. So if you're not going to make a stand now and get frustrated about it now, well, it's gone forever then. So I get why people are more upset now because you were supposed to be the guy that was different. And they just had a quote like a couple months ago where they're like, we are sticking to physical media, like they just said that.
Yeah. I mean, it's like ultimately, I don't know what they can do to put I don't think they can put the toothpaste back into the tube at this point with the people that are mad. I just don't think they can fix it. I don't think that there's anything they can announce right now at the Mario Kart Direct that's going to fix the optical problem that they're facing online. The only thing that ultimately fixes it is releasing a game that everybody loves and their sales are through the roof. But I don't think from an optic standpoint, they've already fucked this up badly. And it's all because they were too arrogant and they didn't want to just announce it because it's almost like you know when you got something to say and you're like, I'm gonna say this and everybody's gonna yell at me, so they just decided we're just not gonna tell everybody. We're gonna make you jump through hoops, and that just pissed everybody off even more.
What could they possibly say in the direct that could justify the $80 price tag if that's what everybody's mad about? What feature? Like what more could you do with the game?
Are you asking me like in reality or
in reality? Honestly,
in reality, I think that the theory is that there's going to be like an open world kind of like story to this potentially. That's going to add more depth than any Mario Kart games ever had. In reality, I have the answer for you, Nintendo. Hot Asian chicks.
I was going to say something
that fixes the problem. If you just add hot Asian chicks, everybody stops complaining about the prices, okay?
I was going to say it's $80 and the season pass is like included with that $80. So all DLC moving forward, any of the tracks being released moving forward, all of that comes with the $80 price tag.
Yeah, I mean that would be a good way.
The girls' jugs in front of the camera.
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be a good way to let everybody know, like you're only for the adult market now. Adults can only afford it, and they got adult visuals on there too. So.
All that would do was make me want to pay $70. To be honest, so.
Oh my god!
No, but like I do think like I think that a good announcement from them would be to say, all DLC will be included with the original price that the purchase price. If you do that, I don't know how you can complain about that. If you're a fan of this franchise and you're looking forward to it, and you're going to get whatever the standard DLC is. If they say DLC is included, but $80 is optically playing very, very badly for them right now.
Yeah.
So see what happens.
But yeah, I do think the DLC included would be a good call, and maybe the decision. I mean, they're never going to be this transparent, but if the decision was this game is going to play and be popular for the life cycle of this console, we're not going to release another Mario Kart. This is going to be the Mario Kart for the Switch too. Then I guess it makes sense from a certain point of view that they're like, well, we're not updating it. We're just releasing all the DLC is going to be free for it. So this $80 is the upfront investment so that we don't have to charge you more down the line. But even with that, it still just feels shitty.
I feel like there's better ways to do that though. Like, give us certain skins or like outfits. You know how they were like introducing outfits and stuff. Give us certain outfits that don't necessarily give a competitive advantage, just aesthetically, that you can only get by purchasing. They would make up all that money back and more from all the people wanting to buy it up. But what's nice about that is it's a choice. I have to pay $80. I have to pay $80 to get my foot in the door, and some people don't want to pay that.
Double D's.
Give Peach big boobies. I'll fucking pay $20 for that skin.
The thing that doesn't make sense is that them doing this makes no sense because there's so many money-making opportunities that Nintendo has had over the years that they just flat out won't do, that the fan base is asking for. And yet they're doing this. They're such a weird fucking company. I've said this for as long as I've been a fan of them, where they do the most retarded shit in the world sometimes. And then sometimes they do the most amazing thing in the world. It's a double-edged sword with Nintendo. And you take the good with the bad, I guess. But the bottom line is they make great games. And that is the huge positive that comes with them. But from a business standpoint,
go ahead.
No, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I would argue that they are the last bastion of like video games. They're the last people making video games. Nowadays, modern AAA games are like narrative,
interactive movies,
interactive dramas, and it's not just because it's focused on stories. Because we have games focused on story in the past, but nowadays it's like it's not only stories. It's like a soap opera. It's like drama. It's feelings and stuff, and like I know it's become a meme that I've been saying this for a while, but it's like very female-driven.
We're segueing slowly into that Kratos conversation.
It's not a joke, man. No, it's not a joke, man. That's for real. We have a significant higher amount of women working on video games because of DEI, and they're making like female-driven like drama soap opera-ish stories and with very little gameplay. So I would argue that Nintendo that Nintendo's they're one of the few still making video games that feel like video games.
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't let too much crossover into their company. All of the other ones have taken on people from completely different backgrounds. They're letting in non-gamers into their company to make choices. That's really what it is. And so, all the DEI then gets initiated, and then you hire, all the females to get the tax breaks and whatever. But it comes down to it in the C-suite area for all the execs. If you go and look at like Microsoft, for example, what they're doing with their games department, the people in charge have never shipped a game before. They don't know the first thing about games, but they've watched plenty of movies. So they assume that it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard. Go ahead.
Well, Sakurai, who, made Smash Brothers Ultimate and everything, he was talking about this exact concept. And he's now doing Kirby Air Riders and everything. And he was talking about, get to the game. Don't this big old narrative setup and everything. He's like, I want to pick up the controller, and within 5 minutes, I want to be playing that game. And so that's a belief with a lot of people who come from Nintendo and that sort of thing. And I'm not saying I don't think Dan's saying this either, that narrative-based games that are interactive dramas, that they don't have a place. We just this point, they're just starting to dominate the industry. Because I remember
Azura's Wrath, Telltale did Telltale games.
Telltale games. I remember when they did the Walking Dead game. It was just really hugely interactive, multiple choice. It was watching a story unfold, and we loved it. But just more and more games are becoming like that. That it's starting to lose a little bit of its novelty and what makes it special. But anyway, what was the game you were saying, Dan?
Azura's Wrath for the Xbox 360.
I've not played it.
It was a fantastic interactive anime.
Sound familiar.
It was awesome.
I've heard about it.
Fantastic.
You know what?
So those
really
types of games have their place. They're good for what they are. But what would you feel if suddenly all games were RPGs, were JRPGs? You know what I mean? I love JRPGs, but I don't want every single game.
I would be happy with that, but I got what you're saying.
Well, a really good example in recent history of just being able to pick up a game, and obviously they've made mistakes along the way that have screwed themselves. But do you remember when Helldivers came out?
Yeah.
And how massively popular that was?
It was amazing.
It wasn't some big story. It was just grab your friends, grab your controllers, go blow shit up. And people
had your kids, had your wife. Because they're killing all them bugs up in here.
I love how X-Wing. I love how X-Wing said that like we're all 4 years old. He's like, "You guys remember when Helldivers came out? Way long time ago."
It was only like a year ago.
Literal year ago.
I don't remember that. Actually,
and what was so awesome about that is that the players created the story for themselves. You remember Malevelon Creek was we created this entire thing about Malevelon Creek.
Honestly, Helldivers 2 is one of the sad kind of tragedies in the last few years because it had everything going for it, but it shows you how optics can hurt so bad. And the optics of that game, it crushed it. They cut all that goodwill out. Now, Nintendo's obviously in a little bit different situation, but their arrogance, they better back off their arrogance right now and recognize that you can't continue on this path if you don't want to lose a lot of that momentum, because Helldivers had everything going for it.
Yeah.
I mean, Beardo wouldn't shut up about it.
One thing
I love Helldivers. Still do
shit out of that game.
I'm super grateful for, and I hope doesn't happen. I'm shocked they never turned off comments, because literally every direct they have right now is just nonstop drop the price. I thought by now they would have turned it out and shut up people, but
they might
at
not
least
know
they
how
have
to.
the guts to not do that. They're scrambling behind the scenes trying to figure it out.
Nintendo just learned what a smartphone was like a year ago.
Is there any reality that they do listen to the noise and drop the price?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think there is, but they won't do it as a hey guys, we're sorry, we listened, we caved to you. It's just naturally going to happen over time. That's what happened.
Like the 3DS.
The 3DS.
I know what'll happen.
The price of the 3DS dropped by a third because it wasn't flying off the shelves. If it isn't flying off the shelves, then Nintendo will cave. But they're won't go on there as an apology. We hear you. That's not happening.
They're gonna release it first and see how the market reacts in practicality. Like they're gonna see if the complaints translate into less buy.
But here's the thing: is like this is the weird thing, and I know Savvy has something to say. I'll let you go in a minute. The weird thing is that $80 Mario Kart is not. They don't want people to buy that. They want people to buy the bundle.
Yeah, they want people to buy the $5.
Yeah, because who would buy the Switch 2 for $450?
Exactly.
Then, now let me buy Mario Kart.
Right. So it's like I don't know what their fucking play is here. Are they pricing Mario Kart at $80 while the bundle is available? And then when the bundle is no longer, because the bundle's not going to be forever. When the bundle's not available, they drop it to $70.
That's
I don't know.
The hilarious thing, Jeremy. That's the funniest part is they could drop it from $80 to $70. It fixes the optics issue, but in reality, the bottom line doesn't change because nobody's buying Mario Kart by itself. Everybody's going to buy the bundle. So you're still, it makes no sense why they won't just do that.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Savvy, what did you have, though?
If they're going to do the nice thing and drop the price, it will probably come shortly after the discussions of the tariffs end. Because so they opened up their factory in Vietnam, and Vietnam already had pretty low tariffs. But the reason why the tariffs were so high on Vietnam is because Trump knew that that the Chinese would just move everything down there, right? So once things get sorted there, that's their only opportunity to say, oh, look, that we're not going to have all these increased prices. We can actually drop it even lower than we announced. And then they'll earn back all their goodwill. I don't see that happening, but that's the only realistic way they drop the price, because then it doesn't look like they caved to social pressure.
Well, and I hear you on that. I gotta, a lot of people are screaming saying that physical is the king and no digital. From what I understand, and I'm not going to say this is 100% because there's been so much bullshit. I'm almost certain that the bundle has a physical copy of Mario Kart. I'm almost certain.
That's what I've heard. Certain games will be like a code, and certain games will actually be on the disc, the SanDisk, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but Jeremy's talking about the bundle specifically.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the bundle. I'm talking about the bundle comes with a cartridge.
No.
I'm pretty sure it does.
No.
I'm looking it up right now.
The bundle's digital.
I don't think so. I think you're wrong and retarded.
I'm certain that you're wrong and gay.
And
you like jizz.
Just added to it. Just added to it.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
It includes a download code for the Mario Kart World game.
Wow, so it's not even
Jeremy likes jizz.
No,
Jeremy's gay.
I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's correct.
They said it on the Direct on April 2nd that the bundle comes with a code for Mario Kart World.
But it could still come with a code and have a physical, though, right?
Then they're giving you two games.
Why would they do that?
That's true.
Because they're Nintendo and they're retarded. So
I mean, they did that with Blu-rays for a while, but I mean, a lot less expensive. But
I mean, these are the same guys that made Mario Kart.
Problem though,
$80.
like none of us know.
Exactly.
I've heard this and that and the other thing.
Literally on the Direct, they said it.
I know, but we don't know what games are actually going to physically have a copy of the game on the cartridge. What are just going to be keys? We don't know.
I'm not going to ever buy the console because they didn't call it the Super Switch.
Same.
So it doesn't matter.
You're going to buy it.
Release a Switch 2 that it's only on dock mode. It's more powerful, and it's called the Super Switch 2.
Then I'll buy it. If they call it the Super Switch, I'll buy it.
Super Switch OLED.
The console could be dog shit. People go, don't buy this, and they call it the Super Switch. I'll just buy it.
They could charge $1,000 for the Super Switch in Mike's game.
That is true.
We're getting it because they actually listen, but
it's a hell of a name. And I
could
personally
you imagine though? That's how they change it. They go, guys, we heard you with the Mario Kart. They don't change the price. They change nothing. And then they're like, but we're calling it the Super Switch. I'm on board. I'm like, you know what? Nintendo all right, man. That's a pretty good company, you know. I'm on board with this. So.
Imagine they called the Super Switch and dropped the price.
Okay, it got community noted. So this is why I was thinking that. So right here, but it did get community noted. So right here it says Switch 2 Mario Kart bundle contains Mario Kart World game card. Okay, but then it got Community noted. And it says this only applies to specific regions as clarified by the author in replies.
That one is Japanese.
The majority of regions, including North America, United Kingdom, and Europe, will have a game included as a digital download code. So there. And again, this is the messaging problem with Nintendo is there's so much shit out there.
Do you still have region lock in video games? Like the Japanese Switch only runs Japanese Switch games?
I bought the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection for the Switch from Japan. It was the Japanese version, and that worked. So, I mean... Yeah,
hey, let's buy the Japanese version then.
They might lock it now.
Yeah.
So we also got some news today that Dan Vask was very excited about that he didn't even know about until I told you.
I didn't know. I knew about the rumors, but I didn't know it was confirmed.
Yeah. So Oblivion.
Talking about
Oblivion. Yeah. So so I don't know that. Like Mike, did you follow this story about the Oblivion remaster?
A little bit. I haven't looked a ton into it. I knew it was around the corner. I didn't know exactly when it was going to happen. I'm also kind of pissed at Bethesda about this. So,
yep. Yeah. So,
because of Sky Oblivion.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, they announced.
Tell people what Sky Oblivion is.
They announced this like a year ago that they were doing a remaster of Oblivion, but right after Skyrim came out, and they released like the mod kits and the dev kits. This guy started working on a remaster of Oblivion.
2011
with the Skyrim engine. And he also did, him and another group of people also did the same for Morrowind. And so that people were really excited about that. And lo and behold, shortly after Skyrim came out, like one of the last DLCs, the Dragonborn DLC happened to be in Solstheim, which is part of... it connects to part of where Morrowind is. So that happens. And then, a year ago, they announced, hey, by the way, we're doing an Oblivion remaster. At the same time that the guy that's working on the Sky Oblivion says, hey, I think this might be done around 2025, 2026.
Yeah. Fan project really for free.
Fan project that's completely for free, that he worked with a team of devs. He got his own voice actors, all this stuff, put a ton of work into it. And here Bethesda walks in and says, hey, man, we got a Skyrim Oblivion remaster coming out. Isn't that awesome?
They should have done what Valve does. Valve hires modders all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But yeah,
that's kind of
fucked. Go ahead, Kata.
No, I didn't know nothing about that. That's kind of fucked up.
No, I'm very worried because I'm very pessimistic about anything Bethesda nowadays. After that stupid space game. After Starfield.
Yeah.
Shout out to Az.
Sorry, Az. I'm very pessimistic about anything Bethesda, and I swear to God, if I turn on my Oblivion remaster and I see one fucking them on that character screen, I'm gonna refund it. I have zero tolerance for that kind of shit, man.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna hit very close to the bone with this one because this is one of my favorite games of all time, and I have zero tolerance for that kind of stuff. Let's see.
But it comes out and it's actually like a really good remaster of Oblivion. Like, graphically, gameplay wise, stories are still intact.
Graphically, it's already looks concerning.
Better. If it's good, if it's a fantastic remaster, but if there's a single pronoun choice in the game, I don't care.
Well,
I'm gonna refund it.
Kata just mentioned it too. Like, the color palette on this game looks pretty washed out, and one of the things that Oblivion kind of prided itself on was like its colors and the color scheme and stuff in this game.
You gotta have the atmosphere, like the glowing things. Everything's kind of made of rubber. It's like it looks like a kid's theme park. Oblivion, like it's a high fantasy world, very upbeat, very different from Morrowind and Skyrim. Don't try to repeat what you did with Morrowind and Skyrim on Oblivion. It's a completely weird sibling. I hope that doesn't get ruined.
Bro, I hate that about remasters. Like, I get it that like you want to add more textures and more details and all that sort of thing, add background that you couldn't see before. Cool, that's all cool. But when you took like an alien looking space purple room and then make it like this faint green, I'm like, you literally changed the atmosphere. It looks nothing like the original. I hate that so much.
Are you talking about Metroid Prime?
No, because Metroid Prime was one of the closest like remasters.
Really good.
Like they didn't try to really change up the mold at all. But I'm talking about more like 343 and Halo did that some. Where there was certain like Covenant ships and stuff where I'm like, this doesn't feel the same at all. Like the first one gave me like an eerie, isolated feeling. This one felt like really well lit. I just feel like I'm in like a bedroom or something, like it wasn't into it.
Yeah.
Savvy, what were you saying about the graphics?
The graphics are just already kind of concerning from a couple of leaked images, from the color palette to just kind of the way that the textures look overall, because I feel like there are certain things that are just difficult to adjust. And if you try to take away the charm, the brain doesn't let you enjoy it as much. It gets into that like uncanny valley territory. I'm not saying that that's kind of like the same wording here, but I don't know. It just doesn't look right.
Well, for the
look... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The look of Oblivion is like Oblivion is Lord of the Rings, and Skyrim is like Conan the Barbarian. That's the difference on color palettes, and like very colorful. Oblivion is very green. The grass is very green. The sky is 100%. Very blue. It's like this, and with Conan, it's like very gritty and dark and washed out. That's what Oblivion is. It's Lord of the Rings versus Conan the Barbarian.
What is your faith level, Kata, that this is actually going to be a legitimate remaster? They're not going to fuck it up. Scale of 1 to 10, what's your confidence?
I don't know, because I did play Starfield, and that hurt. So I have...
man.
But I looked at the screenshots Savvy is talking about. I mean, I thought graphically it looked good. I'm not going to sit here and say I played too much of Oblivion. I was more of Skyrim was more the one that I played a lot of. I played a little bit of Oblivion, but I played more Skyrim. I mean, it looked decent to me, but I mean, I don't really trust Bethesda. So it's like I would say it's like a 50-50 thing with me. Like if it goes really well, I'll be excited that it plays well and it looks good. But if it goes to crap, then my expectations won't really be shattered because I didn't have any to begin with. So
yeah, I hear you on that.
And to be honest, like in my personal opinion, like Morrowind is a very aged game, but Morrowind to me plays better than Oblivion does. Oblivion aged really weird in the way that it feels. Like I've gone back and played both. I usually have a better time playing Morrowind. I like Morrowind a lot. It's very narrative driven, but it was also kind of the beginning of them moving away from some of the more RPG aspects and adding in certain because with Morrowind you do everything. I mean, you have it's a quest to basically like.
Morrowind's a full-blown RPG. When you hit someone with a sword, there's a dice on the background that plays. Yeah, and you're not really hitting them. You know what I mean? It's not real-time combat. When you see the animation of the sword hitting the person, but you might not hit them because the value of the dice was something.
Yeah,
you know, it's a full-blown RPG.
And I mean, like I know I will always catch flack for this. I like Skyrim as a game. I think Skyrim is the weakest of all the Elder Scrolls games that have ever been, and I actually I'm still very sour. I hate the leveling system in Skyrim. I don't like that you can master everything in the game so quickly.
You don't hate the leveling system on Oblivion?
No, because they still had the original values, like the core, like strength, charisma, stamina, all of those, and then they had like athletics and all of those that you could level up.
Yeah, but they have a very grave problem of making the world like level up with you, and it's like that. In my opinion, it erases your sense of progression because
100%.
once you're high level, you meet like a bandit trying to mug you for $5 that's wearing a gold armor.
Yeah, I mean that part of it was bothersome, but like I still like the leveling system itself, not necessarily. I mean, Skyrim did have it figured out where like you could run into a high level enemy randomly in the map if but I hate the leveling system.
Freaking frost trolls in Skyrim, dude.
Oh yeah, frost trolls will get you.
Yeah. So
I can't stand the Skyrim slander. It's freaking hurting me.
I love Skyrim, man. But I saw somebody say they had a good point. They said, I didn't play too much Oblivion, but they said Oblivion's more of like vanilla, and Skyrim is better with mods. I don't know if y'all think that's true.
Skyrim is significantly better with mods.
Yeah, Skyrim was made to be modded for sure. The only thing they allowed to do, and if they do anything other than it, this is over for me. Just upscale this game. That's all you can do. Don't try to change anything. Don't mess anything up.
Well, that's how all remasters should be, and they never learn from that. Like, I don't care if they're small. Like, it's not about improvement. It's about giving us a complete remaster of the game that we love. You know, I don't think I hate changing anything about it. Like, and I haven't played the Resident Evil 4 remake, but I just hate that they changed anything about it. Like, there's nothing to change about that fucking game. It's an all-time great game.
The Resident Evil
that is a remake. Yeah, I know, but that's the thing is like it's such a bullshit way to say it because that's their way of saying like we're gonna fix the things that need to be fixed. It's like there's nothing needs to be fixed about Resident Evil 4. Nothing. You know, but even with the remasters, they always change little bitty things, you know, or they change the tit size or the ass size of the chick, you know, like little things like that. Just stop fucking with things and just remaster it correctly.
Well, there's also another.
What I'm worried about with this one.
This is also like a small thing, but it's also one of my problems. And Oblivion was a little bit of this problem. Skyrim had this problem a lot bigger, in my personal opinion. Is also like how homogenized the armor and stuff and the weapons started becoming. In Oblivion, it really has that problem. A lot of the weapons all look the same, even special magical items you find. Skyrim's a little bit better, but even with that, mods fix that by making like special weapons. If you go and play Morrowind, you find all kinds of unique items in that game, and some things that have unique skins that are only exclusive to those skins and things like that. They even have artifacts in the game from like the gods sitting around in museums that you can't even like. There's a hammer that weighs like 10,000 pounds that you can't lift unless you like cheat. Like there's just cool things in the game.
They have some of that. They have some of that stuff in Skyrim. There's like Dawnbringer and some of the swords.
They do, but there's just a lot of like homogenized feelings to stuff too that really kind of bothered me. And somebody just mentioned it. Uniques was like a really cool mod because it felt like there was some special stuff in the world and things to discover. Skyrim, after a while, it kind of just gets repetitive. You're like, oh, I've been in here before. Oh yeah, I've looked at that. And Oblivion kind of had the same problem as well. That like you're like, yeah, this is kind of just the same kind of dungeon and stuff. I would like to see this feel like Oblivion, but open the way for mods like Skyrim to hit Oblivion, because I think that game could be really incredible, and I arguably think it would be better than Skyrim if it just opens the way for modders to have a modern like engine to put new stuff into.
Man, Morrowind was so immersive, man. Like a giant open world without fast travel. You had to literally go take the bus, which was this giant bug that you had to ride.
Why walk when you can ride?
Yeah.
What do you think, Beardo? Awesome. I just wanted to do that because I know he's not here.
He's straight up just duking, bro.
Artemis Silver with 20 gifted memberships. Let's freaking go.
Man. You got 20 gifted!
There it is! So we'll see what happens, if this is actually going to be a proper.
Has everybody here in this panel played Oblivion in 2006?
I played it when it first released.
Yeah,
it wasn't until 2006. It was like 2007. I think I played it, but yeah.
Right. Bro, I haven't played Morrowind before. I played Oblivion, and then I discovered Morrowind. But dude, my first experience with Oblivion, that first time when you leave those sewers and you're greeted by the whole world in front of you, and you can go anywhere. In 2006, that was.
Yeah, it was like was it 2005 or 2006?
I think it was 2006.
2006. Okay.
But it's like I remember as if it were yesterday, man. I saw a tree like in the top of a hill over there, far away in the horizon. And I said, I want to go there, and I start walking. And I fucking got there. It was like, holy shit! It's not just scenery.
Yeah.
And then I looked back and saw where I was before. It was like,
you're like mind blown.
Yeah.
Nowadays they act like Breath of the Wild invented that, but yeah, that was
yeah. Yep.
So awesome, man.
All right, good shit. So we'll see what happens with this. We'll see if they actually are they going to put pronouns in it. That's going to be. Go ahead.
Go ahead, question. That's going to be Gamergate 3.
Yeah.
They also leaked. I think it's going to be on Game Pass as well.
Oh, really?
That makes sense. Actually, that's smart. Smart call.
I'm still listen. I think as from a consumer standpoint, Game Pass is phenomenal. I've talked about this before. I don't see how it's beneficial. I really don't. Like, there's so many incredible games.
Money on
exactly, man. Like, I just don't understand it. I'm
gotta be getting subsidized by somebody else.
When is it supposed to drop? Yeah, when is
next
this
week?
Really? Is that for real?
Rumor is next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, I guess we'll find out soon.
I hope they.
I'm almost wondering if they bought out a bunch of the shit that the other guys were working on. And like, here's some money. Thanks for doing that. Like,
not really, because that's Unreal Engine 5.
Oh yeah. They're using.
Yeah, they were doing on the Skyrim engine.
The Sky Oblivion guy was just doing like a live stream like a week or two ago talking about the game. So
yeah.
Damn.
Love that artwork. Love that artwork
from 2006.
Yeah.
2006.
2006. That makes sense.
NEOGEO.
Easier to say than 2006. 2006.
Is that the same amount of syllables?
It actually makes a little bit of sense if you think about it.
Yeah, 2006. What's wrong
Let's read some super chats, Beardo.
Savage Talk with a 20. Jeremy, I'm at 441 subs on my YouTube at Savage Talk as one word. Can you guys help a brother to get to 500? We have riffs and werewolf RPGs. Shows. I understand that. Shows on the channel. Trump 2028 and hail the 199.
Hail.
Well, there you go, brother. There's your shout out.
There it is.
Savage. He threw in Trump 2028 just in case Jeremy wouldn't give him a shout out. He's like, this will definitely get him.
Savage Talk's great. He's a great channel. So you guys go check him out. The road to 500. Let's go.
To 500, baby.
Hell yeah.
Legendary Golden Spork with a 20. That's rich coming from the former PlayStation CEO, considering PlayStation 5 raised their prices again. Why bother buying next-gen console if Steam has countless games? Also, did anyone hear Steam remove No Mercy?
Hey, sure. No, Steam
didn't remove it.
The developers did it.
Yeah.
Steam's pretty good about staying out of bullshit. So
yeah, you don't hear much about Steam.
They actually are uneven in their censorship enforcement when it comes to adult themed games. Usually they're more eager to get rid of, say, like a Japanese made game instead of one made in America, which is really odd. But they did not
Actually,
cause.
Not really. Like
AOC, by the way?
Usually that is AOC. Usually I'm pro fuck yeah, America, fuck everyone else, but I do like Japanese games.
Yeah. Go ahead, continue, Savvy. You messed her up.
I don't even want to continue because like that just
don't care.
Also,
it's a very slappable thing.
Also, Beardo, would you rather see sexy stuff from Japan right now or sexy stuff from liberals in America? Like,
well, then it wouldn't be sexy if it's liberal and in America. It wouldn't be sexy.
Exactly.
So, no.
Because as I said,
I'm a big Ada Wong guy. Love Ada Wong. Great tits, great ass.
White liberals are the worst people on the planet. In fact, hey, guess who just made his first public appearance in a while?
Oh.
Let's hear what let's hear what he had to say.
Shout out Geeks and Gamers.
I'd never seen hardly any black people in Scranton at the time when I was.
Rewind it. Start it over.
Just said something about black people.
Listen, you got to be quiet because it's a little low. So here we go.
I'd never seen hardly any black people in Scranton at the time when I was only going in 4th grade. And I remember seeing the kids going by at the time called colored kids on a bus going by. And I had never seen.
Wow. Wow.
He's becoming my impression. He's becoming my Biden impression.
I remember pointing to the colored kids in the bus.
I remember the kids in the bus. I said, Mom, hey, boy.
Yeah, Mom,
hey, boy.
Why do they have the dark skin? I don't understand.
Why do they like
his handlers are like, you see what we had to deal with? You take the leash off him for 5 minutes.
I remember one of them tried to touch me, and I said, "Hey, step back."
You know,
I was in the pool and I got hairy legs and the little black kids they used to touch my hairy legs and they watch the hair go up. The black kids, they like my hair.
Are you supposed to
hairy legs?
Normally don't let him swim in the pool, but I was there, so I let him. Yeah,
you know, the Democrats are like, who the fuck let him out?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Why is he talking?
You smell the hair. And it smells like cocoa butter. Never smelled that before. What's that? It's nice.
Hey!
Corn Pop was
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier.
I wish he would have said blackies. That would have been so much better. If he was like, bunch of the blackies.
God.
Look at those blacks in the back of that bus. It's crazy.
Look at him go. They can probably run faster. They can run faster.
Sneak off somewhere. He just wandered out of his house in his suit, and somebody just grabbed him and put him in front of a podium. There,
on a podium.
I love how it's like the first time we've seen him in 3 months, so every meme he's ever had is just turning up in chat right now. Gay bathhouses.
Yeah, gay bathhouses and stuff. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Oh,
it's wild that he called out bathhouses still, man. I was like, what kind of experiences did you have?
I know.
Yeah.
Really
all
strange.
those gays going to the bathhouses and stuff. You're like, what?
He went with Hunter.
What are you doing, bro?
Deer's wearing Kevlar? Come on, man.
What's even a bathhouse?
They had them in Rome.
You know the thing.
I mean,
there's a lot of gay dudes in bathhouses. I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
He's talking about Rome.
We
That's
could,
a pretty good description of Rome.
we could play the clip. We might as well.
It was all about, well, you know, gay bathhouses and it's all about round the clock sex. It's all, come on, man.
He was talking about ancient Rome.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I love how he said gay 3 times. Really, just to emphasize
gay. Round the clock sex. Come on, man.
Yeah. And he's got a gay man on stage with him, Anderson Cooper.
Like, probably those filthy gay bathhouses, man.
Wild stuff, man.
Whites only. You know?
Yeah, bathhouses. There was a bus of black guys going to
like
the gay bathhouse. I don't know what the heck, man.
You hear at the end, like one person in that liberal crowd laugh. I'm like, that's the liberal guy I could be a friend with. Is that one guy who laughed at that?
River Miles with a 10. Beardo nodding his head to Jeremy, saying hot Asian chicks isn't fooling anyone. Good one. It's not that funny, Mike.
That's pretty fucking funny, bro.
He thought he said
hot Asian women. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
It
I
rhymes.
want to be on an island with
It
Dan.
rhymes.
I want to be on an
hot
island with
Asian
Dan and
dicks.
work out.
Boobs are like bags of sand, right?
Big old boobs. Everybody loves boobs. I want to be alone on an island with Jeremy and Dan.
Like a bag of pudding. The Outlaw Gamer with a $10. Who's a Super Mario Bros. Looking guy in the upper right corner?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I was a plumber.
That's Dale Earnhardt.
Hey.
Yeah. Good for Dale.
There, I put the names up there so everybody sees them.
Will Yum with a $10. You can go back in time and try to fix one game that was trashed due to woke DEI SBI shenanigans. What game are you trying to save?
Well, it's not a lot. I mean, you're not going to
Spider-Man 2.
You gotta save Spider-Man 1 first, man.
Oh, shut
It has to be a good game. It has to be a good game that was ruined by.
What is this slander? This Spider-Man 2018 slander.
Bro, it's so
Mike's just
mid,
a Sony
bro.
hater. He's a pissed off Xbox stan.
Dude. I played the game. I was like, what is this, bro? Like,
Last of Us 2.
The city stuff was great. Like the traversal system is great, but it's just a bunch of fucking quick time events.
I think Mike is exaggerating, but I see his point because like
so
when you play
filler,
that game,
bro.
it's like those sort of games release every single month in the PlayStation 2 era. But when it's released today, it's like holy shit. You know what I mean? Because the ocean of diarrhea that we swim on, any mid-island's gonna be paradise.
This is probably before all that, but I'm saying Metroid Other M, shut the hell up. We don't need the woman to talk. She doesn't need to talk.
Damn right.
You need to know more about Samus. I'm liking her less the more I know about her. Shut the hell up, woman. Just let me enjoy the game.
Beardo's like, repeal the 19th. Samus, shut the fuck up.
Please.
I think that we need to take this moment to make sure that we properly call out Nintendo, specifically of America, for the Paper Mario and what the localization did to that. Which is absolute bullshit because
that's a great
localizations have been bad for a while though.
Like, I know. Yeah. But NOA is terrible though. Like,
those little warnings that come before some games, like this game that doesn't represent, like this game is old and says some shit that are gonna piss off woke people.
More black people are here. This show is getting real black. This show's getting real black now.
So Jeremy's smell real good on screen now.
I'm pretty sure the panel joins with us already muted. Like he joins with us pre-muted, doesn't listen to anything that we say, and he goes, "Hey everybody,
listen." That's how you know Jeremy's catering. Okay, 13% of the population, but 33% of the panel. Okay, some DEI bullshit.
33%. It's more like.
Yeah,
Johnny
but I'm also
ready for that, bro.
He did.
It's like really fast. He's like, I've been counting. I know.
But I'm
looking at the.
I get pissed off with every new one.
Just dividing by 3.
Mike's only half black, and then the chances of
2.5 black,
and then the chances of both black people showing up on time not great, you know. So I got the numbers in my favor. So
real quick for Ripa. So Horseman number one. I saw the announcement and I'm like, what the fuck? I have Horseman number 1. Yeah. I'm like, well, what's going on with this? So I had to clear it up with the Saska twins, and I'm like, what's going on with Horseman number 1? Horseman, Welcome to Floor Spark was just your introduction solo standalone, and now you're launching your series for it, right?
That is correct.
There you go.
Welcome to Floor Spark was a one-shot graphic novel, and what we have now with Horseman number 1 is a start of the ongoing series by Chuck Dixon.
Yeah.
So you nailed it.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I just wanted to clear that up for anybody else who's, maybe confused in the
wear his
chat.
Horseman hat. Look at that.
I had.
I'm about to go into a Ripperverse.
Neither are you, bitch.
I never got a hat. I don't wear hats.
Oh yeah, I spent money on a hat.
Can you wear a hat, Mike?
Man.
Yeah, Mike.
He's dropping all these books.
But it's gonna look like that Simpson clown.
I got the collection sitting there right now, stacked up. I'm reading back through them because Ripper won't answer some of my questions, and I need to know if I'm right about stuff. I waited. I was like, no, I'm going to predict some stuff first before I read this because I got to know.
What were you saying, Kata?
No, I was saying I'm about to turn to a Ripperverse hater, man. He's dropping all these books like people ain't got bills and shit. You know? I'm like, man, I want to get the book. He just dropped one, and then the other day, Horseman number 1. I'm like, man, I fucking give up, man. This is ridiculous, dog.
Rippa, I have a Nintendo channel. You know I need to buy these Switch products. I'm
gonna have to get my Ripperverse on fucking layaway, bro.
Now the hater's gonna say, look, people are going to debt to buy.
He's releasing too many books now.
Now I'm putting out too many. Yeah.
He got too many books, man. He's too successful.
That's getting clipped.
We got Jeremy the Cyborg with a 50.
A 50. Well, hold on, let me get it.
I gotta give him another shout out.
199.
Because as I said today, Jeremy the Cyborg sent me this picture on Twitter, and he says, keep an eye out on Monday Night Raw. And if you see there it is.
Way, dude.
No way.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So,
Gunther's in the promo.
Yeah, that's badass, man. So that's the sign you're looking at right there.
That's amazing.
That's so fucking rad, dude.
Green signs up. Those green ones are easy to spot.
Hell yeah. So thank you to
man.
Jeremy the Cyborg, man. That is fucking great. Love seeing that, man.
Hell yeah.
Best corner of the internet, not even close, man. Not
That's
even
amazing.
close.
So awesome. Cool, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
Just an aside, can we point out the fact that they won't let Jey Uso and Gunther near each other anymore because Gunther keeps cooking them in promos? And they're like, just keep them separate, man.
Jey Uso sucks.
He's ass, bro. He is trash.
By the way, if you guys are not
supporting, she'd cook his ass.
I can't stand Jey Uso. We will be covering WrestleMania Watch Party this weekend on Locals for our local supporters. So if you are not, you should check us out over there. Also, we watched the Masters on Sunday. We were there all day. That was fucking awesome watching that. That was a lot of fun. We got movie watch parties, game play, everything. So
we did UFC on Saturday night.
Yeah, did UFC on Saturday night. A ton of bang for your buck over there on Locals. So I think we're providing a shit ton of content for everybody over there. So
yes, sir.
Look forward to seeing you guys over there.
Hell yeah! And
Aquaman with basketball eventually.
That's right. Oh man, the wheelchair basketball is going to be.
Please make it happen, Jeremy. Please.
I will.
The inappropriate jokes
on our desks for the freaking Joy-Cons. Like,
Savvy, are we getting you for WrestleMania?
What? Why? You don't
You're
want
gonna
to
hang
commentary
The
during
Rock
that.
might be there.
I know.
That's crazy.
The Rock is 100% going to be there.
Bro,
He'll be night
I
2.
legit panicked.
She likes his legs.
Whoa!
I like his eyes.
She tweeted out that she knew somebody and she was going to apply to be a writer at WWE, and I was like, please don't. Like, that's not fucking funny, bro. Like, I'm
gonna try to sneak into WrestleMania. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna get in.
Probably shouldn't announce it in front of 4,000 people.
No, I'm Black Snake. They don't know who I am.
Just pull a Sam Hyde. Yeah, tell everybody you're going to be there and they don't know who you are, and then you still show up. Break into the event, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome this weekend, though. So hope to see you guys over there. So it's going to be great.
Yeah. Yes, sir. And Aquaman with a 10. I don't think Savvy is a degenerate. It's natural she'd fetishize gay men because she's married to one. You'd have to be to marry her. She looks like Peter Pan's son from Hook or a trans Macaulay Culkin.
Trans Macaulay. Wow.
Trans Macaulay Culkin. Holy shit.
I'm so happy right now.
Shit.
That was too much, man.
For only $10? Like, damn.
He used every character to roast
Hell
her
yeah.
ass.
Damn.
Defended her and then just like smacked
I
her
feel like
upside
that's
the
more of a knock on Macaulay Culkin's masculinity than it is on Savvy's femininity.
head. Crazy, bro.
Don't speak ill of Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, man.
Shit.
That was funny.
How dare you insult Macaulay Culkin like that?
That was funny.
Thank you, Aquaman, for the $10. Panic and Skyfaller with a 10. Breaking, I have exclusive leaks for an upcoming fully priced Last of Us game. Apparently, there's an androgynous brown Ronda Rousey-like character, Abby, who unalives Joel with a golf club.
Yep. We're going to see how that all plays out. So
Yeah, we'll see.
Or you can find out yourself for what is it, the $130 for the bundle that they're releasing. What is this bundle? This Last of Us bundle that they're releasing?
Rory McIlroy with a golf club comes in and just takes out Joel.
What is that bundle? They're releasing Last of Us 1, Last of Us 2, that bundle that they announced.
I didn't even hear about that.
Really?
Yeah, it's a complete version. It's like $130.
Yeah, $130 for the complete version. So they're basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to capitalize off people that are watching the series that aren't familiar with the games.
Sure.
So that's what they're trying to do.
That exemplifies the subjectivity of price because I'm okay with an $80 Nintendo game. I wouldn't pay $10 for that.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, if people are willing to pay for it, God bless them. I mean, it's for me, it's fuck Naughty Dog forever. Know. But I don't know, man. I think it's a tough sell. If you're talking about someone, there are people out there that have never heard of the Last of Us games, that their only knowledge of the Last of Us is the series. That is a thing. Okay, so if you're expecting people that just know of the Last of Us to cough up $130 for a game that is widely known to all gamers, but they don't know, I just don't see how that translates.
Bro,
you know
if
what I mean?
they own the console and they don't know about the game, they probably got to buy the console too, Jeremy.
Yeah. So I know it's a weird kind of dynamic, but if it works,
it seems weird in our world of gamers, but I think in past jobs where I worked with a lot of women who were probably into that show, and I know a lot of people who don't own these consoles. It would not cough up like $1,000 just to get in the door.
I still haven't played the fucking games. I don't know if I'll ever do it.
First one's really awesome.
You've never played The Last of Us?
I'm not interested in the games at all. I've never played them either.
I tried to play the first one a little bit, but it was, I think it was I don't know, that thing I was complaining about, too
narrative,
too not even narrative driven. I want to separate those two things. I don't have a problem with narrative, but too much drama
cinematic
driven.
They're like very
if you're gonna play
drama
one
driven, it's different
if you're
from
gonna play
narrative
one
driven.
drama narrative game, it's Last of Us, the first one, and then
it's really
good.
It's really
one of the
fucking
best
good.
games of all time.
Dan,
it's really fucking good.
How'd you feel about the Witcher's games, Dan? Because whenever I see somebody playing Witcher, it's just Gerald talking to people all the time. Like, do you feel that way about that game?
Yeah, that game's like there's a lot of narrative moments, but I feel like there's an equal amount of gameplay involved.
Sure.
That
There's a lot of freedom in the Witchers.
You can bypass the narrative if you want to. Like you're gonna miss a great story, but the gameplay makes up for it.
I love The Witcher 3, dude. Like, The Witcher 3 was a blast, man. Yeah.
I didn't fucking say Gerald. One dude in the chat, Gerald. I said Geralt, which also might be wrong.
It sounded like you said Gerald.
I did not fucking say Gerald. I said Gerald.
He said fuck
Gerald. I'm just gonna call him Jerry now. Okay, so freaking Jerry over here.
It's always so venomous. I didn't say that. I didn't
Well,
fucking
it's just
say
like
you talk. Do you know who I am?
That's so basic. I'm like George over here. Yeah, his name's George.
Say that.
I have a fucking basketball channel. Do you know who I am?
Do you have any fucking respect? I would never fucking say Gerald. I'm a Witcher expert.
I'm a real gamer. You fucking idiot. It's like, oh my God.
I want Samus to shut the fuck up.
Keep her quiet.
I
love how we take like this minor thing that Johnny says and we blow it so far out of proportion, dude.
It's just always so good, bro. Yeah. So remember the Nintendo stream where he went off and swore at Jeremy? He's like, fuck, now I'm going to get yelled at, man. I gotta go to church tomorrow and deal with this stuff. Like,
next time I talk about Metroid Other M on the channel, I'm just going to put in that clip of Beardo.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Wild shit, man.
That was great.
All right. Yukin with a $10. Don't worry about pronouncing my name. It's Korean. Geeks and Gamers rock. Hey, I'm glad you said that because I probably fucked it up. Geeks and Gamers rocks. These streams are just like hanging out with old friends. You guys keep it real. Nintendo, please call it Super Switch for Mike.
There you go.
Awesome, brother.
Super Swiss.
Super Swift.
We just got a name. We just got a game announced, and this is gonna be a pretty big title, I think. So I think everybody here will play. So Call of Diddy, and with the baby lotion, the baby lotion gun.
Oh, no.
M for mature.
That's crazy, bro. You're just gonna lotion up. You're swimming around and shit.
God. I would play the fuck out of this game though, just because. So, like,
what do you do? What do you do?
I don't know, but it
You go run around lotioning people
all the
up.
bombs are like lube bombs and like baby lotion, bro.
Pre-order for the white party combo camos.
I would want to be like the SWAT team that goes in there and, like, you know, takes him down, you know, investigates his house.
And if you're playing co-op, your co-op partner is LeBron James.
Yeah.
Somebody in chat said Justin Bieber skin DLC.
Oh no!
Holy shit!
You're Justin Bieber in the game and you're trying to escape. No, man.
And if you pre-order now, you get a John Legend skin.
Oh no,
bro.
In the DLC, it's gonna have black and white Beyonce, so you can choose whichever one you want.
Well, yeah, Black Beyonce releases with the game, and then she did the white variant, bro.
Exclusive Epstein Island map.
Yeah.
Oh, you play as Beyonce, and as you rank up, it gets lighter.
The JLo DLC comes with the purse gun, bro. Like, yeah.
Oh my God,
crazy shit.
You guys
don't fear the loose bumhole with the $10. Mr. Ripa, I'll be in Vegas and have ideas for the Horseman comic series. Exciting stuff. See you there.
Shout out.
Are you gonna be there?
Vegas. Shit. I mean, I don't even.
Sounds like you have to be.
I don't even know what fucking day it is.
Thursday night's the meetup.
Thursday's the meetup.
Ripper letting us down easy. They doesn't want to hang out with anybody in Vegas. He's like, oh man, I got this company.
You're gonna let your fan down, Ripper.
We're launching 6 new comic books tomorrow, man. Like,
I don't know, man. I really don't. And then we just announced today Fan Expo. Was that today? I don't fucking know. I don't even know what's today. Tuesday. Obviously, it's the name of the goddamn show. Yeah, days running together. I have no fucking idea. But yeah, we'll see.
We did it on Wednesday just for you, Rippa.
Wednesday's night main event. It works.
So Rippa will not be in Vegas. Rippa won't be there. But we'll spread the word.
This is
Thank you.
moist.
The man, bro, dude, with a $10. Damn, you guys are gonna get Johnny so made. He's gonna go find Reed's wife.
Patrick Reed.
Patrick Reed.
I went down a rabbit hole of reasons why everyone hates Patrick Reed today. It's hilarious.
So, so here's the context. During the we were watching the Masters. Patrick Reed is a golfer. He looks like the type of guy that he was probably like peaked in high school type of guy, you know.
He's got a fuck you face.
Yeah, and so he looks like a guy that like was like a jock in high school, you know, and then he got really kind of like chubby later in life, and he just takes it out on his wife now. That's just what he looks like. So we made up this narrative that he beats his wife, you know, and it's just a joke.
Naturally,
and he probably does.
It's just a joke, it's just a meme, you know.
But then
I find out that everybody in the PGA hates him. Apparently, I didn't realize he was that hated.
Everybody hates Patrick Reed.
I did not realize that.
His face matches like his respect on tour.
Yeah. So I was yeah. So the whole day, every time he hit a shot, we're like, oh shit, he's getting beat his eye.
No. Yeah. And every time he was remotely struggling, we're like, fuck, he's gonna go home and get ready to punch.
But it was a joke. It's just a meme.
It's
just a meme. It's just a meme.
It was locals, you know. It's wild.
Yeah, there you go. It's a little wild over there. So,
thank you.
He's a great guy. Dude. Sure, he's a great guy. Sure, he's an awesome guy.
Prayers for Justin.
Yeah, he's just a scumbag.
Yeah.
Subhuman with a $10. You have a PlayStation 3, but you only have 2 games. What are you playing? Cannot copy each other's games or franchises. Arkham Asylum. Fuck.
Wait. Yeah.
PlayStation 3,
Hellzone and
Metal Gear 4, God of War 3.
Arkham City,
and Little Big Planet.
I'm going Arkham City, and fuck. Shit. Was Army of 2 on PlayStation 3, or was that Xbox only?
I think it was.
It was on Xbox too.
Give me God of War 3.
I already said that.
They had the God of War trilogy like compilation disc on the PS3, didn't they? That's one game. Like I'm taking that one.
I played Army of 2 on Xbox, but I thought it was on PlayStation 2.
I'm going Army of 2
I just sell the
and
fucking
Arkham
PS3
City.
and get an Xbox 360.
I'm going.
That's wild.
I'm fine. After that, I don't need anything else.
I want to play.
Slept on Killzone. Nobody played Killzone.
I still want to play Killzone 2 based on that bomb trailer they showed 20 years ago.
Killzone was incredible.
Incredibly mid.
Get
Damn.
No, look, we got the Halo. The Halo killer. Yeah.
Damn.
I remember it was supposed to be the Halo killer.
Yeah.
I would never call it a Halo killer, but Killzone was fucking awesome.
If I can't sell the PS3, I just throw it in the trash. No thanks.
I'd get Uncharted 3, and then DC Universe Online. That's about it.
I just piss in the disk drive and let it, run.
That's crazy.
Wow. Yeah. Did you guys ever play MAG? I saw it in the chat. Did you guys ever play MAG? That was like one of the first really big multiplayer first-person shooters that came out. It was like 120 people. It was called MAG.
I don't remember. I didn't play that. Yeah, good old Halo killer.
Thank you, Subhuman, for the 10.
What Twisted Metal was on PS3? Was that Twisted? What was Twisted Metal Black on? Is that on PS2 or PS3? I can't remember.
Black was PS3. What was it? PS3?
If Twisted Metal Black's on PS3, I'll take that one, and y'all can all go fuck yourself because I got Twisted Metal Black.
Def Jam Icon. I'll pick that.
Oh, it was PlayStation 2, Jeremy.
Yes,
Pick another game.
Fuck.
Backwards compatibility. Let's
Yeah,
go.
there we go. Because I got the OG PS3. I got the one, the original one, so I got backwards compatibility.
Hell yeah.
So I'll take that one.
I gotta find.
And
I don't even know what's fucking exclusive. This stupid fucking console.
Honestly, I mean, I was more of a 360 person, so it's like I can't remember.
Dead
what
or
was-
Alive 5.
DOA 5.
Def Jam Icon in Africa, the video game.
Africa
the video game? Yeah, and it was a PS3 exclusive. It's got a zebra on the front, spelled with a K. It seems pretty cool.
Bro, that's Resident Evil 5.
No. This was
Def Jam Icon was exclusive.
Somebody got it. They
Hold on, let me pull it up.
Resident Evil 5 is a parallel version. It's a multiverse version of Africa full of Mexicans and Asians.
Yeah. We have a lot of those in there. So.
Thank you, Subhuman, for the $10 shout out. Back
We have a
up to the
free
top.
continue. I'm gonna leave. I love you guys. Goodbye. Have fun. I have addiction problems to Genshin and Ventu's out. And yeah, I know. I really gotta go. I'm gonna go. I'm just sitting here.
Gross,
Bye.
bro. We all know
Bye,
what she's
Savvy.
leaving to do.
Bye, Savvy.
Bye, Savvy.
Bye. It's gross.
Why do
bro.
we
It's
invite her?
like-
Why do we invite her if she's going to be late and not commit and be here the entire time?
Because she's a chick.
Yeah.
I don't get the fascination, man.
I'm still pissed about
We know.
chicks?
We're aware. We know you're not interested in women, Beardo. It's okay.
I don't get it. X-Wing is a stupid name with a 199 says X-Wing is a stupid name.
Hi, Slodo.
Like this women thing, I don't get it, man.
I don't understand why everybody
No, I'm
likes
talking
women so
about
much.
Savvy being on YouTube.
Savvy specifically.
Oh man.
I don't get it. Just put me on an island with Dan. We'll work out all day.
Stephen and Leon with the two
Build
says Sausage Fest. I'm out.
That was quick.
VJ the Vigilant Guitarist with the $2 says, all hail geeks and gamers. What's up, X Wang?
Yo, what's up, VJ?
What's up, dude? Andy plays games with the $2. How many passes for 1.3 thousand YouTube subs?
Half. You can bang a midget.
What?
What?
Wait, what? How many passes?
You could
How
bang
many
a
passes
midget?
for?
It's based on the Tom
1,300
Brady thing that I was saying earlier. Yeah,
okay.
hurry up, Slodo. Hurry up, Slodo.
I don't know what he was.
I thought he was
talking
asking
about.
the black guys, and I'm like, X-Wing, shut up.
Long Claw with a 2 says or. Thank you for that.
Or.
Elite Super Grunt with a $2. Dan Vask, where are the big booty Latinas at?
Hey, all outside. I don't know. Ask them. They're not here.
I can't see them without the
I'm
windows.
not hiding any.
It's just creatures walking around. You know?
Just come to Brazil and go
trying to steal my
outside.
bananas.
Jefe with a $5. Since Mike is missing a foot, he's only 3/5 left.
That's a layered joke right there.
Yeah, it is. It goes deep. Cuts deep too. Yeah.
Dill Pickle with a
Real laugh,
$5.
hiding real pain. Yeah.
Jeremy is half white, half Asian, and you know which half is which. Thank you for the 5. Beardo's Dorito shaped body with a $2. Kata, what color are your toenails painted today?
Y'all
My
need better
man.
jokes, man. Let it go.
My
bro.
guy, what are you doing, bro?
I think you did a fried egg.
Listen, that's the problem. You get on the big stage and now people are asking weird questions, bro.
I love how,
there's
I
no
love
such
how
a thing
Mike's
as letting
going
go
after
here,
Kata
man.
like he didn't show up to Mario Kart one week with painted nails.
This is true.
Dude, I'm not doing it. I'm not
So listen,
doing it.
painted fingernails way less weird than painted toenails, bro. Going and getting manicures and shit, posting that picture on the internet.
Listen, those aren't my toes, man.
I don't believe you at all, bro. I'm pretty sure those are.
I
your
don't
toes,
even know where
bro.
I
That's
got
weird.
this picture from. I have no idea
That's
where I got
wild,
this
bro.
from.
It's just ready. He had it ready to go.
Yep.
I don't know.
He's got it saved on his computer,
There's
so
a
he can just
couple
pull
of
it up whenever he wants.
tattoos.
It
Where
must
are
have been
those
Twitter.
tattoos?
Those
It
are. I
had
don't
to
know.
be
Yeah.
Twitter.
Kate, what are the tattoos on your legs say?
Do you have tattoos on your legs, Kata?
Those aren't my. I have no tattoos, so they're not my
It
legs.
took him way too long to answer that question.
Yeah, he
bro.
stuttered a little bit. He stuttered a little bit.
He's like, oh, it says. I mean, I don't have no tattoos on my legs.
What?
Oh, that was that when I. No, I don't have it.
I'm just going to give y'all the disappointed black man face. How about that?
Femcell Beardo with a $5. Why do men keep rejecting me? Is it because I'm the Beardo who actually does leg day? Thank you for the $5. The Trillist with a 199 Vegas on Mania weekend. Sheesh. Have fun, y'all.
Have fun.
Oh, I will be. Blackjack with a 13 months. Or unwashed Gablina.
What?
Gablina?
Unwashed Gablina. I don't know. Thank you for the 13 months.
Something
Mike
dirty.
Noss with a 2 mermaids. Are they half fish or half sea mammal?
Both.
Half fish.
Well, they have tits.
They got boobs. Blacksmith with a $5. Hey Dan, how goes your fight against porch monkeys? Oh shit. Are they still?
Beardo, you're so fucking dumb, bro.
I'm just reading. I don't proofread these motherfuckers.
I'm aware, bro.
Maybe you should start.
That's straight up. That's straight up the Anchorman excuse. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Go fuck yourself,
Dan. Are they still stealing your fruits? Dan, or
Great
just
show
your
tonight.
bike?
Great show tonight, everyone.
He will read
Thanks for the
anything you
super
put in the
chat.
super chat. Anything. Yeah.
X in Wonderland with
I
a 3 months. She's a human catcher's mitt.
Yeah, that's gonna be on Reddit for sure, man. They're gonna get you.
I will never forget. I still can't believe when I got this is early on when the channel was taking off, and I got a super chat, and this guy, I've told the story plenty of times, but he's like, "Hey Jeremy, I got a friend, he's a big fan of your channel. If you could give him it's his birthday, if you could wish him a happy birthday. His name is Nick." And then, GERR.
Right.
And I said it 4 times. I'm like, happy birthday. And I said his full name 4 times. And then I'm like, oh shit. I can't believe that he get clipped out. But,
Weird thing is, I read them ahead of time and I still say it, but that's just me.
My favorite's the John Campea clips, though. Those are the best ones.
Bro, those are so good.
Those are the best.
We got to redirect it.
Yeah. That's 100% what I'm doing. I'm just trying to put the blame on Campea at this point. So we'll pull this one up. Here we go right here. So here's John Campea. We'll put the blame on him. So at least Beardo isn't this bad.
All right.
What?
Smelly Negro. I love that name. Which
Wait, that's not even the worst of it. That's not the worst of it.
Dude,
hang on.
Dude, yeah, I saw the chat. Dude.
Here we go.
All right. Smelly Negro. I love that name. Which hockey movie chant, I swallow knickers come? No idea.
Oh my god.
Bro, you got to read a little ahead. A little ahead.
He said, I love that name.
And he said it so fucking
I
fast.
love that name.
But there's no pronunciation, bro. Just all
What platform is that?
He's on YouTube.
Yeah,
Doesn't
he's
look
on
like
YouTube.
chat.
Yeah.
Calls a lot of people.
He was on
racist.
YouTube.
Was.
Mike Noss with an 8 months. When can we expect the entertainment industry to start caring more about making money than spreading a political messaging again?
A lot of these studios are going to fold up, man.
Hand in hand,
They won't be
sure.
around anymore. They're losing money hand over fist, and like a lot of people could tell you, Rippa knows how it is. Like a lot of them put a lot of money forward first. You got to spend the money to even get things started a lot of times. So a lot of these things that they're already invested in, they can't just stop. Why do you think Snow White came out? They couldn't write that off. They had to release it.
I think the better thing to say is they haven't realized that spreading political messaging does not equal making money. They haven't
do realize
realized
that. Money isn't more valuable to them than the message anymore. That doesn't matter to them. It's the people that are pushing this stuff. They do not care about money because they're not spending their own money. They're spending everybody else's money.
But they do care about like we've seen like the Sweet Baby Inc. We know Soros hands out money. We know people are always exchanging money to put out messages behind the scenes. And so I think these people care more about money than we're led on to believe. We just don't always see all the money that's going into it.
But the other part of it is too, like if you're an actor, like Rachel Zegler, she got paid. She's paid. Money's in her bank account.
Yeah, but her career is taking it potentially could take a massive hit. I mean, look at Brie Larson. She got paid too.
But how about USAID, it just happened. Chat's dropping all over the place.
Yeah.
That just happened. How many things were they funding to put out certain messaging? Happens all the time. It's always about money.
They were funding some trans shit in Brazil, man. That was crazy.
It's all over the place. We just don't see it.
I've never shown this before, but I do have the rest of that video from Campia. Here we go, right here.
Just a little bit. Okay, sorry guys. Just a little bit. Okay, sorry guys. Fuck! Just
what is this? This dude was mad.
Is that echo coming from him?
Yes, that's why he was so mad. That's why he was so mad.
Bit. Okay, sorry guys. Just a little bit. Okay, sorry guys. Fuck!
Can't be Spurgeon with that, bro.
I thought I hated the sound of my own voice. Damn.
Woo! See how I pushed all that attention off of us, and now we're all talking about Campia. That's what you got to do, man.
Big
all right.
All right.
JT Wob with a $10. I'm taking a vacation day tomorrow to avoid my boss. She insists on buying me McDonald's breakfast when I show her attention, but no thanks. I already got my stepmom wrapped up in a blanket with hot sauce.
Yikes.
Dan loves those super chats.
I love it, man.
Bro, yeah, this shit's gross.
The fact that nobody laughs, that for some reason for me, the fact that nobody laughs makes it more funny for me.
Because it's gross,
It's
bro.
a snowball.
Dan's two favorite things: poop and incest.
It's his stepmom.
Put them together.
It's his stepmom.
Yeah.
Beardo.
It's perfectly okay.
I wouldn't say perfectly, but yeah.
It's encouraged. Or Thank you for the $1.
You go ahead.
Savage
Fuck
Talk
your
with the $5. Also, Beardo Gay. Hail ABF. All right. Go unsubscribe from Savage Talk after I shouted him out. What the fuck is that? The fuck is that? What are we doing? Little Orphan Funkhauser with a $2. Bella Ramsey is Jay's special daughter. Mom is 4'9".
No one knew how to react to that.
Okay, all right.
Oh, see you later.
Damaj and I with the $5. We ain't eager to be legal, so please leave me with the keys to your Jeep Eagle. Breathe either in 3 lethal amounts. When are y'all coming to New York?
It's an Eminem lyric.
So I have no desire to go to New York anytime soon, just because the politics
Bad Meets Evil. I
suck.
think that specific song with Royce the 5'9".
But
dude,
I don't know. I was considering coming to New York for the Switch 2 release, but I can't make that. I can't pull it off. Not with all the stuff I got going on.
Beardo don't know nothing about rap. It's awful. Like,
shut the fuck
He called
up.
MC Hammer Mick Hammer. Didn't know who he was.
That was because of the periods. That was because
You
of
did
the
say
punctuation.
Mick Hammer. You did
said
say
McDonald's
McDonald's
sandwich.
He had no idea who it was.
He's like, is that on the dollar menu?
Yeah, you did say McHammer.
Eep op orc with $1. Thank you. And Eep op orc for 6 months. Thank you for the recommitment. You're Barmy with the 5. He started with cabbage, upgraded to bananas. Thank you.
All right, let's talk about. I want to.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is going to be interesting to hear you guys take on this. I don't know how much you guys have followed a lot of this stuff, but the view botting problems on Twitch and Kick and all this, it's kind of been a pretty big story. And his train wreck, joins the botting conversation, specifically targets the ones who average 5,000 plus viewers. Polls and chat speed are more often than not in a good way to determine botting. 2 consistent ways to catch a botter: back-end analytics of sponsors, or if they have back-end access to the platform. I think botting is a much bigger problem than many people recognize, especially on places like Twitch and Kick, and I don't even know about Rumble. I personally do not believe Rumble's numbers. I just don't. We're on Rumble right now. I like Rumble as a platform, but I guess because I don't have a contract from them, I don't have to lie and say that it all feels legit, because it fucking just doesn't. Like, it just doesn't feel legit.
Don't make no sense, man.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I think that we have dedicated viewers on Rumble. I absolutely do. So right now there's 300 people watching on Rumble. I believe that. I 100% believe that there are 300 people watching us on Rumble. What my problem is when these views get skewed and Tuesday night's main event ends up with 150 or 200,000 fucking views when it's all said and done. Makes no fucking sense.
I'm almost positive it's the way they count the views. Like if the video auto plays on the browsing page, for example, on the home page, then it counts as a view. That's the only explanation, because it's a pattern. It happens to all the channels.
Yeah. And people are saying, like, when I go to the front page, that it still doesn't make any sense. When I have a video that goes beyond my normal audience on YouTube, I can feel it by the analytics. I can see the comments. I can see the likes or the dislikes. I can see the interaction.
That's what I'm saying. It translates to interaction. Now, when you just hover your mouse over a video, you don't interact with the video. You're just hovering your mouse over it. And you're providing a view on Rumble, but you're not providing interaction. So that's my theory. That everything that you're saying only strengthens this theory. That's when you hover your mouse and the video plays a little bit. You know, when you do that, it's like a preview. I think they count that as a full-fledged view.
Yeah. And so, like I said, I see all of you in the comments now. Don't get it twisted. I'm not talking about the people that are there. I'm talking about when I see Tuesday night's main event, which averages like 10,000 views over on Rumble, and then suddenly we get 150 or 200,000 views out of nowhere, and I'm like, I don't see any increased activity on this video at all. Yet I see a mass increase on how many people they claim are watching it, and that doesn't make any sense to me. But this is more so not about a platform discussion. This is more so about like individuals botting their own streams in order to give the illusion that they have more people watching them. You remember when G4 did it on Twitch?
Bro, I was thinking about that.
They botted the hell out of their stream because it was dead. There was nobody else there was nobody talking in that stream, but they had like 40 or 50,000 people watching them.
Huge numbers in the chat, like 3-4 people talking to each other.
Yeah, that's kind of wild, man. Like, I forgot people did that shit. I was like,
yeah, it happens all the time. I'm looking at it right now, but it like they turn that on for a little bit and activate the bots, and then eventually it'll go back to normal. But like recently, when LeBron James was on Pat McAfee's show, I was like surprised like how positive many of the comments were. And then you look at like most recent comments for a while, and it was like, this is really informative. Thanks. Like things like that. And it's just like, dude. And I had to scroll and bot. And I was like, okay, that's the real comment. But it was crazy, dude. Like they do that all the time. And what the weird thing is, you could get your channel taken down for doing stuff like that. But it always seems to work with like the LeBron James or the Mr. Beasts or Pat McAfee's and stuff. But if we do it, it's bad for our channel and it can get us in trouble.
Well, I mean, I'm sure all of you that upload videos regularly, like me, when I first upload a video, there's like 5 or 6 porn bots that comment every time. It doesn't matter how many times. It doesn't matter how many times I ban them.
That shit, man.
It doesn't matter how many times I ban them. They always show up for the next video every time. It's absolutely ridiculous, and it's annoying because. Some people are just there and they show up in the comments and all they see is they're surrounded by bots and that. But it's usually only like for the first 2 minutes, at least on my videos.
It's like it's so weird because it happens immediately. Like it's
immediate. Like it's
crazy. The video go up, so you have like 5-8 comments that are just straight up bots. Just like what the fuck, dude.
The bots are annoying, but the thing that frustrates me is the idiots who don't know they're bots, and so they'll be like, Johnny, this shit, or they'll just be like, this is like the best video. Thank you for changing my life. And I'm like, 18 idiots like this. This isn't a basketball fan. Like, what are you people doing?
A couple times in the past, I've thanked him. I'm like, thank you. I was very inspired by making this video. Just to be a dump. But I mean, how big of a problem do you think botting is on like these other platforms, Ripa?
It's hard to. It's obviously a problem, and look, it all comes back to like advertisement and stuff, and this is why it's very. You're not going to catch anybody that represents either of those companies, like the platforms. They're not going to aggressively correct it, and they're also not going to try to get ahead of it and like admitting that it's a problem just because all of what advertisers pay hinges on exactly that, right? That view. Now, how that's classified, this is the issue on Twitter as well, right? How they classify that is a completely different animal, like what counts as a view and all that. But as far as their contracts are concerned, as far as how much money that they're throwing in, as long as they are getting that view, those views, they're handling their obligations. So this is why it's annoying for us. Definitely, if you're a consumer on any of these platforms, it's annoying. You know that it's full of shit. But it does seem like they're lagging to correct it. That's because all of the advertiser money, it benefits them. It benefits them to see all those viewers that are either watching live streams or viewing a video, whatever it may be. So that's what sucks about it, is that what incentive does a platform really have to address that problem, especially with the bigger creators?
It's a big issue on X. I mean, with
it's huge. Just I would argue that it's the worst on X.
It's crazy. Like in reply threads, there have been times where I'm like, shit, like I'm arguing with the bot. And what it is like they have these AI generated response because, like, you know, a lot of times, like whether it's basketball or freaking Batman versus Superman or Goku versus Superman, the internet gathers all these like generic responses and it just figures it out and it just farms engagement for whoever owns that account because they just want you arguing for the engagement.
How many of you have open DMs on Twitter?
I don't have open. I have to follow them to DM me.
I've always had my DMs open. It's getting to the point where I get added to so many spam groups with open DMs that it's driving me fucking crazy, dude. It's like, and I've always want to keep my DMs open so people, whoever, can reach out to me. But it's like, it's getting to the point where because of these spam bots, I get added to 10 or 15 a day because I have open DMs. And I'm like, good Lord, leave me alone. You know what I mean? But like the Twitter bots might be worse on Twitter now than they were before. Yeah.
I would say even in comparison to all of the platforms, especially with how that the money incentive. I know we joke every time we get paid about how much we're rolling in dough. But that in itself incentivized a lot of bot activity, right? Yeah. It was like, it sounded great. Hey, you get paid for engagement. Sounded great on paper, but you see, like when it comes to executing it doesn't land that well because people are so incentivized to bot because they're getting paid per the engagement, right? And I would argue it's worse. It's probably worse on that platform than it is on any other one.
Mm-hmm. I use how many people bought their posts like to get like millions of impressions, and they have like 300 followers. It's like,
yep, happens all the time.
Infinite money glitch.
Yeah, I use a third-party plugin. I forgot the name. It's like Bot Patrol something. I'll look it up here. But it auto blocks people who follow you that don't have any followers or have very little followers, like that are very new accounts. Like it uses all of that data to detect if it's likely a bot and auto blocks them. It's very useful. I recommend it.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just interested to see if they're going to do anything about this stuff. I think YouTube is the least with the issues that they've probably. I'm not saying that YouTube doesn't have them, because obviously we've been talked about with like the bots that respond to our. But I'm saying like people that are botting their own streams. I feel like YouTube is probably the least offensive in this department. I feel like,
yes. But YouTube's also scary in the other direction too. Like they've taken down channels for bot activity that didn't even know they were getting botted. Like they're pretty scary about it too, the way they've taken down channels. So everybody who has a YouTube channel, be aware of that. You don't want bots. Like you delete them yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. It's called Bot Sentinel. Sentinel.
On that note, fuck StreamYard for adding a link.
Yeah, that shit was weird, man.
Dude,
the
referral link. And I'm like, fuck you. I don't want to promote your bullshit. I already pay you enough money as it is. Fuck. I pay you. Like, I just stop paying for StreamYard and buy a fucking Switch at this point. That's how much I pay every month for this piece of shit platform. But they basically, there's this thing where you have to, and Beardo told me about it, so I went in and unchecked it, but they added this referral link thing that they automatically subscribe you to, and you have to manually unsubscribe to it. So if I make a stream through StreamYard, it puts the referral link in my description as the top thing. And I'm like, go to hell. Fuck you, StreamYard. Don't ever do that. So that's just bullshit. That's shady business right there that I don't like it. So everybody go into your referral. If you run StreamYard on YouTube, go into your referral tab and unclick that referral link if you don't want it up. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Fuck StreamYard. I don't like StreamYard.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They give you $25 per referral.
But the thing is, like,
damn,
StreamYard knows that they can get away with this kind of bullshit, especially in the last year, going from $20 a month to $80 a month.
It's retarded, man.
But they have a monopoly because
they do have a monopoly. Well, you remember Google
at doing this.
They are the best, and it's the most user friendly, and it's the one that everybody is. And you don't have to download anything per se. But like, you remember,
right, man, it's activated. That's bullshit.
It is bullshit,
Yeah, I
dude.
just turned it off.
Yeah, man.
That's weird.
I want to say some real gamer words about him right now, but so I would, if I were you guys, go into your descriptions and remove that automatic link that it puts in your description, because that's what they were clicking on. And I'm like, I ain't sponsoring your bullshit. Go fuck yourself. Oh,
look at this. I have the free plan. I don't pay for it. I cannot turn it off on the free plan.
Wow. So it automatic. That is shady, dude.
That's crazy.
Why don't you guys just call yourself Nintendo at this point?
They ain't that bad.
Wow, bro.
Yeah. What were you saying, Kata?
A lot of these streamers, though, they do have a lot of bots. Like, especially on Twitch, I don't know if y'all watch like the Kai Cenat little kids that he has with him or whatever. They were buying their stuff heavy. Like, they would have like 100,000 people in there, and their chats like barely moving. And then I think it was XQC who called him out on the bot activity.
I
seen a
video.
6K now. Like, it's like 6K people watching their shit.
I seen a video comparing XQC and Kai. Kai had like 150,000 people watching him, and XQC had like 30. And looking at XQC's chat just fly, and Kai had every few seconds he would get a couple chats, but it was like showing a disproportionate amount of chatters compared to the views. And what it does is these streamers know that they're botting their shit. Like, they are the ones in charge running it to get their views up. And it's so fucked up and narcissistic of them because they know they're botting their shit to get the views up, but they get this weird sense of entitlement that they have these massive amount of numbers and views, and you got fucking shill Twitter accounts like Dexterdo who are tweeting about these channels, about these streamers who have all these views, and they get this weird sense of entitlement, but they know that they're botting their shit. It's fucking crazy.
It goes back to advertisers and sponsorships and stuff like that. All that's tied into that, right?
That's true. Every time you get a sponsor deal, they want to know your views.
They want to know your numbers. They want to know your views and all of that. And in some cases, they want to tap into you. That's why I've never done the whole sponsorship thing. But that's what that's why there's no incentive. I would say the only people that have the incentive to really course correct this is going to be the advertisers, mainly the big ones that spend a lot of money on these platforms to get their stuff out there and being like, look, we need accurate data, right? We're paying you for X amount of impressions. And if you're in digital marketing, you understand this. Like, it is very easy for you to waste money on an ad, right? Because of bots, right? And like you put, let's say $50 in whatever, and you're trying to pay per the link click, or you're trying to pay per the impression, whatever it may be. And you have to be very precise about where that ad is going. Otherwise, it risks bots seeing it. And then that basically is useless. You've wasted all of your money. So advertisers are going to have to start really demanding from these companies that, look, man, get your shit together. Otherwise, we're not paying you. And is that going to happen? I don't know. We'll see.
We shall see. But it's good discussion. And I think it's something we should all be paying attention to. And a dude Broseph says that I lost 25 viewers complaining about Rumble. Says I've gained 9. So doesn't look like I've lost 25 viewers. So guess you were wrong. I complain about Rumble every fucking week on this fucking show.
Talk about it all the time.
That's all I do. Bitch about Rumble all the time on Cobracast.
That doesn't mean complaining about Rumble viewers.
Yeah.
Complaining about Rumble.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As I clarified.
Disrespect. How's that working out for him?
That's right. I don't even think Doc's hit 100,000 followers yet.
No, I don't think so. Nope, I think it was 90 something last time I checked.
And we're at 90. Geeks and Gamers is at 90. That's
and
crazy.
His numbers are fucking like just steadily decreasing all the time. But I don't fucking know, man. Who knows? Glad they signed him. You know, he's gonna fix gaming on the platform. You know, it's good.
Yep.
Yep. It's all better. Everybody's happy. Yeah, 93,000.
Hey,
Fucking
something
cool,
great
man.
about Rumble is that they're suing the Brazilian government. So.
Oh yeah.
I want to sue the
Got a
Brazilian
diehard
government,
supporter in Dan Vasque. Let's go.
Yeah, bro. My respect for them improved.
Put all the referral links you want in my description.
Yeah, absolutely.
All they ever ask me for with sponsors is Raid Shadow Legends. I don't want to do that. I'm not playing that fucking game.
They can
Raid Shadow Legends.
I'll take it if you're looking for somebody. I'll take it.
And they're like,
I'll take it. I'll take a Raid Shadow Legends.
They're like, you
I'll
want
take a Raid
to
Shadow
sponsor this? You got to put this thing on, and you got to talk about this. And I'm like, I ain't doing all that shit. I'm lazy, bro.
The only sponsors I get emails for is people want me to wear their merch. And I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not wearing your merch. How about you make the shit I want to make, then I'll wear it.
Bro, look how crazy is this? I get emails from bands asking me to cover their stuff.
Really?
Yeah, like
that's a
could you cover our
compliment, though.
new song. Yeah,
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's a compliment.
that's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's surreal.
Yep. That is a big compliment, actually.
Yeah.
I'm grateful.
Tom Berry
I never
Master
do
with
it.
the 50! Whoa! Says nothing.
Says nothing.
Don't say shit.
Thank you, Tom Berry Master with the $50.
Oh, we got a boop. Who's here? Who's here? It's Drunk 3PO!
Let's go!
Hey, look who it is.
You guys are so loud. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, what's up, man? Where you
he's
at?
the Galaxy's Edge entrance.
I want to show you guys something that's not botting anything. This is all that's left from the Galactic Star Cruiser.
Oh,
Right
look at
That's
that. Holy
Over into
crap.
a big empty box. What's really sad too, I haven't been here in a while. This place is a ghost town today.
That's oh my
It's
god,
like-
in there, bro.
Wow.
There's like no one here at the Star Wars land, but I told
Yep.
Jeremy, I was like, if you guys want to see what's left of the Galactic Star Cruiser, there it is.
Wow.
Big
Oh,
empty
dude.
hole.
Damn.
So
Is
that's
that a
pretty
roll down
sad.
curtain painted like rock?
No. So what they have here is they still play the Star Cruiser music, and
Pathetic.
you hear it, and
Yeah.
so that's about it. And then they put trash cans up, so you won't walk down that hallway. That's all they got left. It's pretty sad. So
That is
while
beautiful.
I was here, I was like, let me go to Galaxy's Edge real quick because I'm like I told Jeremy, I'm never here, and I'm like, this place is just there's like nobody here. It's, like,
Wow.
so
Look
sad.
at that, man. That is
So-
unbelievable.
So sad.
Unbelievable. Jeez.
And the park has been pretty busy, like spring break, like Easter crowd, stuff like that. But I'm like really shocked. There is no one in line for blue and green milk. Nobody.
That's
I'm
wild,
walking up,
man.
Wow.
like you can see.
Wow.
There's a soul.
Let me full screen you again. Look at that, dude.
No one.
This
one
is
guy.
this is like supposed to be Star Wars land. This is supposed to be where everybody would be.
Nobody.
You remember the hype when we first heard, like, oh, Disney's going to build a
Oh,
Star
yeah.
Wars theme park. Oh, it's going to be the coolest thing ever. Nothing.
They don't
That's-
have creatures walking around. There's no storm.
They're all in Epic Universe right now.
There's nothing.
That's
Look,
crazy,
look.
dude.
I'm just trying to show you every angle. There's nobody here.
That
That's
is
crazy.
crazy.
So, it's unbelievable. So anyway, I know
Wow.
you guys are running a little late because I guess someone's messing up super chats. I don't know.
Hey,
If anybody wanted to know, that's all that's left of the Galactic Star Cruiser right there.
and you and Krista have been crushing it on Park Hoppin' recently.
Yep.
Park Hoppin's been doing awesome. So make sure you guys subscribe to Park Hoppin' for all your
Please.
theme park stuff
That's why
over
I'm
there.
here.
Heck yeah,
Subscribe
man.
to Park Hop. Get us to 30K. We're getting close.
Yeah,
We're
Park
getting
Hoppin's been
close,
crushing
so-
it. Been crushing
so-
it. So, all
Hey,
right, Jay.
God bless you guys, man. Have a great
Easy,
show.
buddy.
Later, brother.
miss you, Jay.
See you, Jay.
Bye, Jay.
All right.
And Jay texted me. He wanted you to check your Facebook Messenger. I don't know if
Now?
that's what it was about. Yeah, he texted
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
Facebook Messenger.
That's
Facebook.
I don't know if that's what it was about.
I use Facebook Messenger all the time. I just don't use Facebook. I love Facebook Messenger. It's fucking fantastic.
I keep in contact with like real people that I actually have met in person and stuff. Yeah.
I don't use actual Facebook at all, but Messenger works phenomenally.
I haven't used neither of them for about, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, I don't use Facebook at all, like the actual platform, but Messenger is great. Messenger is really fucking good. So
it is.
Johnny's got to dip out.
All right, Johnny.
Peace, all. Thanks for
I'll
having
see
me on,
you.
Jeremy.
I'll see you tomorrow,
Johnny.
brother.
Take it easy, buddy.
Zeltroid. Check out Zeltroid for all your Nintendo needs over there.
Not all your Nintendo, Metroid, Zelda. See y'all.
All right, later. You know who I am. You subscribe to me.
Oh, I've got a basketball channel.
Subscribe to me.
All right, I gotta go pee. Read super chats, Beardo.
Fuck, I have to go pee too.
That's not my fault.
Oh man, I gotta go pee too. Let's
The
all go
Trillis
pee
with a 199
together.
Buddy's lucky Ellie didn't headbutt him.
Oh, my daughter shit on the floor.
Yeah, let's go.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I was trying to say I'll be right back. My daughter shit on the floor, but then it unmuted that shit on the floor. So
I heard you say, did your daughter shit on the floor?
I thought you said
What's up,
never
bro?
mind, like it was like it didn't. All right.
No, I gotta get this up.
Have fun, buddy.
Parent wins right
It
there,
happens,
baby.
man.
It happens, man.
Kids be
It
just like
happens to
walking
all of
around,
us.
just
Happened to
shit
me
on
the
the
other
floor.
And just shit. Yeah. Long Claw with a $5. Legend has it, Beardo still has his Cabbage Patch doll. He hides it under his bed for when he needs a big release.
Oh no!
That's fucking wild, dude.
Big release? I don't get it.
Scary.
Inspector with a $5. So Sony wants to sell us a The Last of Us bundle, put it on PC, but no Bloodborne on remake or remastered. To quote Trump, fire everyone. Thank you, Inspector, with the $5.
The Bloodborne situation is super weird.
Yeah. Skinny Cartman with the 199 says Eep Ope Arc Thank you for the 199. Legendary's Golden Spork with a 5. Speaking of Cabbage Kids, I highly recommend that everyone watches the Cabbage Kids Riots by Papa Meat. It's a great watch. Thank you for the $5. Vault 95 with a 199. Made good use of that workout advice. Thanks, Beardo. Hey, man, I'm glad that worked out for you.
Oh, let's go.
Hell yeah. Shout out.
Vault.
I'd love to hear that. Thank you for the 199. Chris B with a 5. He's right in that Nintendo usually does try to innovate new gameplay types with their new systems, but that also burns them at times, a la Virtual Boy.
Virtual Boy.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it typically does.
I'm gonna go piss now.
It does typically burn them when they do that. And
it happens often with everybody who tries to innovate. You're gonna miss a lot of shots.
But I think the decision to not innovate and accept that, hey, we've created something that is a massive success
all the time. That's not new.
I know, but it's like, you know, with this one in particular, though, usually when they are on that high, they do try to change the game up. It's like the Wii to the Wii U. You know, they tried something different, and it backfired big time on them. But I'm glad they're moving. I just reject the idea that Nintendo fans are upset by the Direct itself, because I don't agree with that. The Direct was a huge home run. It's everything that's followed it and the confusion, which can be cleared up by a couple of decisions if they're willing to do that, but we'll see.
Agreed.
Of course, Beardo had to leave. You know what? Let's just end the show. It's Beardo's fault. Let's just end the show. So, I mean, we might as well, right? So,
see you later.
It's McDoubles for 10 over on Rumble. Says, do you guys think putting Helldivers 2 on Xbox would bring back the hype? I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't.
It'll boost it a little bit.
Who owns Xbox?
Huh?
Nobody has Xbox.
Yeah, Xbox is kind of dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, there's still a shitload of Xboxes out there. Look, I think a lot of people on Xbox have been waiting for Helldivers, but their opportunity to have the massive release where everybody joined on this huge hype train that passed 7 months ago.
Yeah, I mean, I just Xbox does not have what it used to have. It doesn't have the pulse of the gamers anymore. I know Game Pass is big. I mean, I have an Xbox One, or Xbox. What the fuck do I have? A Series X?
X.
Whatever the fuck they're called.
I have the
Retarded ass
Series
names.
X too.
Yeah.
The thing I care about the Xbox Series X the most is the retro compatibility, and a lot of people sleep on that. You being able to play Xbox games on 4K on a modern system is huge, but apparently I'm the only one who cares about that.
I don't know how long this game. I'm really curious in how long they're able to keep this Game Pass thing up.
That's my thing, man. I said it before you got here. Like
it is objectively not profitable for them at all.
It's not. But I said as a customer, I think it's a phenomenal thing for the customer. As a business standpoint, it's
fucking terrible.
Not like it is a disaster. I don't get it.
They bought entire companies to be dedicated to Game Pass. Everything Bethesda does goes on Game Pass day one.
Yeah.
That was a wrong move, man.
But I see like Luke Voss says 34 million subscribers is dead. What are you talking about? We're just talking about the overall like mindset around Xbox. Look at the sales of the PS5, which has literally released nothing since the fucking no exclusives generally. I know there's been a few, but the PlayStation 5 has not dropped a lot of games, and it's trouncing the Xbox. It's destroying it. And the best thing that Xbox has going for it is not a very profitable thing with Game Pass. It's just not,
It's not profitable comparing it to people buying those games that they have access to.
I don't think it's profitable at all compared to just objectively. It's just not it's not a profitable venture for them at all. And look, streaming in general, they weren't the only ones, to be fair. I mean, we've seen this in Disney Plus. They ain't making fucking money on their streaming service either. So it's not necessarily anything new. I think they just thought that a lot of people, especially post-COVID, were gonna jump on this train, and they just couldn't really turn it into any money. It just became like a money pit, it seems. And publishers just aren't really able to make any money, even putting their shit on Game Pass right now. So I don't know.
I still love Xbox. I still think they have a better controller than anybody on the market. I still prefer the 360 controller to the One and the Series X controller. The Pro controller is actually pretty fucking dope, but not at that price point.
This is look right here. So they
need to do something to put themselves back at the forefront, because they released the Series X, but where are my awesome exclusives I'm supposed to be excited about? Where are they? What are they?
See, right there, you got obviously the Switch lifetime sales 150 million, PlayStation 5 at 75 million, and you got Xbox at 32 million. They have 12% of the console market right now.
Yeah.
It's not good.
That's crazy.
That's not good.
They just need
It's also anybody saying that the PlayStation controller is better, it's not even fucking close.
No, the Xbox controller. Okay. The Xbox controller is better than the PlayStation controller
by far.
But the Xbox
I wouldn't
360,
say by far. I think y'all talking at your ass.
The Xbox 360 controller.
I got both of the bitches sitting right here. I play on both of them. This is not that much better.
Listen, I'm gonna expose it right now. Okay, all right. PlayStation funds the Rippaverse. Okay.
The one I play on PC is a fucking Xbox controller. It's a fucking Xbox controller. Look at it. It's an Xbox controller. I'm just telling you, it ain't that much.
If we're talking,
y'all were okay when you were like, yeah, it's better, but then you talking by far and all these extras.
It is bullshit. No, that's bullshit.
It's not. It's the
slow
same
down.
thing
It's not
as fucking Sonic being on the Mount Rushmore.
If we're talking base controllers,
off, man.
Listen, you kick that fucking mouse and that PlayStation controller right out the back of the vehicle on the highway. There's a reason every fucking controller copies this shit now. Okay?
I don't know, man.
Did I hear PlayStation 5 controller is better than the base Xbox controller, but the Xbox Elite is the best controller on the market.
This is a good controller,
though. The Xbox Elite is the best on the market. The base PlayStation 5 is better.
I do like my PS5 controller, though.
This is the best controller ever made. The Xbox Elite is the best controller ever made.
Except Sony copied Xbox's design.
The base PlayStation 5 is better than the base Xbox Series X. Yes, it is.
No,
it is better.
My only problem is this button right here.
What is wrong with this fucking controller? Let's hear some
absolutely nothing, Ripa. It's perfect.
It's just not
it's actually
symmetrical. Why this is so much of a worse fucking controller.
This is the best controller right now, though. This is the best controller.
Listen,
the Switch Pro controller is the best fucking controller.
It copied the Xbox controller.
Elite is the best controller.
The Switch Pro controller is the best.
All modern controllers
just
are
like an
the same,
Xbox controller.
really.
Listen,
this is
the
more
PlayStation 5
as a controller. This is more intuitive. This is better for the
PlayStation 5 is the Jey Uso of controllers.
Mike is such a fucking hater.
Mike's talking out of his ass. Everybody playing PlayStation.
Complete bullshit. You cannot listen to Mike right now.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. There's a reason everybody's fucking copying the Xbox controller and the fucking Xbox controller design. Come the fuck on, man.
Like I said, I was okay with you saying it was better, but
Beardo just said it.
But acting like this is so much elite, so much worse than this. You're talking out of your ass.
Well, the reason I prefer the Xbox Elite is because I have the paddles on the back and I can use the paddles and keep my thumbs on the stick.
Hold on.
That's it.
One serious question: who did Nintendo copy for the Pro controller?
Well, hold on.
I'm not arguing about Nintendo. I was arguing against PlayStation and Xbox.
Okay, let's if we want to talk about like Nintendo controllers, all the controllers are built off of Nintendo's.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
So y'all need to back the fuck up, okay?
Nintendo invented the cross-directionals. They invented the cross-directional. Nintendo invented shoulder buttons.
Yes. Nintendo. Hey. No. Nintendo
invented
Nintendo perfected the controller.
The Xbox 360 is the greatest controller ever.
It's the greatest controller of all time.
Okay, I hate to agree with you fucking motherfuckers, but the 360 controller is probably the greatest controller ever made.
The
360
revelation
but all I'm saying is put some respect on Nintendo's name. They're the reasons you have it. They built the template. They laid the foundation. All right? They didn't just walk so y'all could run. They walked
the arrangement
and ran
of the front
so everybody else could run further.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those four front buttons,
fucking perfected it, and you gotta give it to them. And PlayStation is just fine out there, yeeting with the crowd. Everybody's hyping them up, botching moves, tripping.
That is crazy.
Fucking a simple crossbody. Can't run with a pro like Gunther.
He's just hatering.
Gunther is an Xbox controller, bro.
This is a projection of something else deeper that you have going on, Mike. Because you keep bringing up Jey Uso all the time.
I fucking hate him so much, bro.
Jey Uso sucks.
On the PlayStation,
he makes me so fucking angry. He reminds me of all the worst parts.
Better. It was
better. But like I kind of like. Man, I do love the PS5 controller.
PS5 controller is solid as fuck.
I do. I don't like this middle. I don't like this middle section right here.
It's a little girly button. You got to finger it to play certain games. Yeah.
Stop rubbing it.
Hey, stop. Make sure you rub that.
Jeremy was like, I don't like this. You know?
Well, I'm just making a point. But listen, like I think the 360 controller is better than the Xbox One controller.
Agreed.
I think. Am I the only one that thinks that though? The 360 controller is
the Elite controller is based off of the Xbox One controller, and I love the Elite so much.
The Elite, like the only thing that sucks about the Elite is that RB button breaks. I've had 3, and every single one breaks.
Oh, your right bumper?
I've never had that problem.
Hold on, look.
My button broke. Yeah, it has a problem. The plastic in it is really shitty.
Plastic starts coming
I learned
off
how to take mine apart, and I had to fix the plastic on it, and it works now. But yeah, that was like the one problem.
I've never had that problem.
This is my what, 3rd one, and it
bro, if all it was that right bumper, just
but I'm telling you, apart, that's the best. To me, that's my favorite controller right now.
All those modern controllers since the 360 feel the same to me, honestly.
Oh, Dan, you just go back to your paddles and your single button.
Go back to Super Nintendo.
Dan's like, why can't we go back to this? Like, he's just like,
bro, those paddles are amazing, man. They're so responsive. When you play Kaboom on the Atari 2600, it's amazing.
Better than a PlayStation controller.
What?
I feel like the 360 just had the best triggers. I don't know what it was about the triggers on the 360. They were just perfect. They were perfect.
I love the PlayStation 2. I love the PlayStation 2.
That's what I was saying. The DualShock 2s were perfect.
Fuck them, bro. But fuck them. Like, I don't care no more. Like, I got my perfect controller, bro. I don't need anything better now, you know?
I got a Scuff Xbox controller. It's really good. Really freaking good, man.
Scuff?
Yeah, I got
Scuff.
Scuff. This
Yeah.
is my PlayStation Scuff. It's pretty
Yeah,
solid.
see, if that's the only way I would play,
Wait, hold on, let me see
use
that,
a PS5
Eric.
controller.
Let me see one more
The
time.
paddles on
Flip
the,
it around.
on the back or whatever.
Yeah, if it was a Scuff
Oh, it's
PS5
like bigger.
controller, that's the only
Yeah,
way.
it's
I
bigger.
could
this out,
It's
Jeremy.
bigger than the
Oh,
like,
okay.
Huh?
Yeah, they had to make it
Show me
better
the
so it didn't
screen.
feel like it weighs
It
like
was made
half
for
a
children's
pound.
hands.
Gonna
Yeah.
get broken in half if you squeeze it too hard, bro.
Yeah.
All right, here's Dan sharing a screen.
So the Series X almost performed as bad as the original.
Oof.
Almost as bad as the original. And look at the 360.
It's like the worst fucking name for a console of all time. Like the Xbox Series X, bro.
It's so
even
bad.
worse than the Nintendo Switch 2. It's awful.
So this,
Like,
if I understand this correctly, this is the Series X and the S combined. So
That's
technically, the
really
the X
bad.
Can we all
did
be
worse
honest
than-
with each other though? And it's because we all bought like 4 Xbox 360s because they kept fucking dying.
But that's the thing. that argument means that it was such a good console that nobody cared that it was breaking.
Yeah,
But,
but
like,
they also gave you free replacements as well.
Well,
To
what's
be fair,
bad?
I only had one, so
What's bad about the Xbox Series X is it turned at least most of us into the GameStop mom because we're like, I'm here to get an Xbox. What's it called again? We didn't even fucking know.
Series Y
You know,
or shit, I don't know.
Have you guys seen the videos of the people smacking their 360s to get rid of the red ring?
Yeah,
to get rid of the red ring.
That's
There's a whole bunch of videos of people that get the red ring and they smack the shit out of their Xbox and it gets rid of the red ring and they can play it again.
Now,
when that happened, you just bam, hit it on the left side.
Yeah, you
turn
just
it
fucking
off,
slam
turn
your
it back
Xbox
on.
and then it turns on and there's no red ring anymore.
people in the chat are rightfully bringing up that a lot of Microsoft players are on PC though. So they're
That's
not on.
true.
So they
That's
don't have. They're not on console because they can play on PC.
But you know what they're
you
doing?
know?
They're using their Xbox controllers on PC and not their PlayStation. Throw it out the back of the airlock, bro, with the fucking mouse.
The only reason I
Blue
want to get
fast
an Xbox
mouse.
again is just to play the backwards compatibility games.
That's
Like,
amazing, man.
I can't
That's
play
an
Crackdown
amazing
on
feature.
PC. You can only play it on Xbox. That's the
Yeah,
only
Fight
reason I
Night
want
too.
one.
So
Yeah, and Fight Night. Yeah,
Fight
And
Night
a lot of those,
Three,
and a lot of those games
I
get a
replayed
bumper
the whole
resolution.
shit, man.
Dude,
Listen.
Fight Night on console.
anywhere.
Rippa, Fight Night
Transformers,
Champion.
too.
Did
Yeah,
you
that's
ever
why
play
I
through the
thought-
campaign?
Yeah, I played the and I did the you create a play where you go fucking win
Oh,
all
yeah.
the ships and shit. I playing online as well, man. That game's fucking. That is like a almost perfect fucking boxing game, like fucking Fight Night Champion.
It was so fucking good, bro. Dude,
had one of them.
I forgot how terrifying that fight with Frost is at the end.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bro, they just tell you, like, straight up, you're like boxing it and it just
I think
pops up. and it
3
says
was my
survive.
favorite.
Round
Which one?
3, no, Champion is like they perfected
was
everything.
Champion
Like,
was good.
Champion is
Round
like-
three is
I'm
good,
gonna have
but
to play
Champion
that.
was-
I don't think I
Champion's
played
like
Champion.
almost a near perfect boxing. What's the one Undisputed that they have out right now? Is okay, but it's basically doing everything or attempting to do everything that Fight Night Champion did. Fight Night Champion is like the perfect fucking.
I'm gonna have
Dude,
to play
it's
that.
so fucking
It
good.
is so
man.
good.
I gotta.
The only thing
I gotta get
the
another
only thing
Xbox.
that sucks is like when you're playing career mode. After a while, you have to spar with Mike Tyson in order to
Yeah,
like,
they
do the
they
sparring.
bring up like
Yeah, and
random
he can
like
knock
Mike.
you out with one punch. So you just run away from him the whole
Yeah.
time and just try to score some points. Because if he hits you one time, you can like lose the whole sparring session. It's just over. It just ends. Yeah.
Right, were you done with that, Dan? I'd hit- oh, okay.
Just want to show that.
Okay.
A lot of PlayStation
All right.
fans upset today,
Well-
but I get it.
What are we doing, Beardo?
I'm just waiting on you guys. Chris B with a 5. He's right.
You already read that
Nintendo,
one.
Thank you, Chris B.
Fucking retard. That was mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was mean. That was mean. That was mean.
He immediately apologized.
I don't want to be
He's like,
mean.
oh, man.
I don't want to be disrespectful in this show. This is a really positive show where we don't
Dude,
say mean things.
I
to each
cannot wait
other.
to take a
Gratuitous.
fucking week off of this bullshit. William Dunham with a 1 month. Having any respect for Nintendo other than their ability to refine other people's ideas makes you a normie. CTR is superior to Mario Kart. Fight me.
I mean,
Crash
fight
Team
you.
Racing solid, man.
If Crash Team Racing is great, it ain't better than Mario
Solid.
Kart.
It ain't.
It
It's
better.
probably not better than Mario, but it's a solid ass racer.
I loved it. Crash Team Racing is
think
great.
CTR came before.
Yeah, I don't really know what. I don't understand his comment here. Having any respect for Nintendo other than their ability to refine other people's ideas, Crash Team Racing is because of
it's
Mario
after-
Kart.
Yeah, it's after Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand that. Like Mario Kart was the first
No, that is wrong on so many levels. Nintendo brought the video game industry back from a huge crash.
Yeah,
the NES.
I don't know if you really understand that. Like 1993, I think, was Super Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo. That was the first kart racer ever. It was Super Mario Kart. That's the one that started this entire kart racing trend. That was the one. And through all of that, Mario Kart has remained the top tier Mario Kart or the kart racer of all of them. Like there's been, I personally thought Diddy Kong Racing was better than Mario Kart 64.
But that's also Nintendo.
But yeah, so I thought Mod Nation Racers might be the second, like of all the kart racers. I still argue Mod Nation might be the best non-Mario Kart racing game, kart racing game. Not a lot of people played it. It was fucking great though.
Hold on, Crash Team Racing was fucking good.
It's really good.
Now I'm thinking about all the memories of playing that fucking game. That game is really good.
It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Really good. And the Sonic racing games are good. The All-Star Transforms.
Okay. Yeah.
I haven't played him yet.
Sonic's fine, I guess. He's okay. He's not.
There's Lego Racing. Lego Racing was good.
Yeah. They got Eminem's kart racing. They have they have Eminem's kart racing. It's fucking horrendous.
Oh, I want to play it.
No.
M&M's like the candy?
I got to do a Dan Vasc race.
Yes.
Oh, I was thinking like
what you thought Marshall Mathers fucking driving around in a fucking
that's what I was thinking.
Marshall Mathers just trying to avoid getting shot, bro. Like, oh no, man.
Eminem's kart racing is trash, bro. Here it is right here.
Wait, is it like the candy, or is it just like different versions of Eminem? What are we talking about?
Yeah, you're late.
Oh, I thought it was the rapper.
No. Yeah, it's dude. That's what I was like.
That's what we were just talking about. It's not the. It's not.
Yeah, I thought you were being serious.
This is actually footage from the Switch 2 cam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nintendo just announced this game is going to be $125. $125. So.
M&M Racing.
Bro, the cart isn't even fully on the track. It's like floating and shit. That's
maybe
like
something like
Yasuke
F-Zero.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at the title for this one. Right here. The worst racing game ever. Eminem's kart racing for Wii 2006.
Wow, it was
Read description.
Wait, what's in the description?
Like a bad eBay listing. Read description.
Yeah, I hate that, man.
Angry.
Shit. He's very angry. Very angry.
The Trillist with a 5. There isn't a single Nintendo game that's worth $70, let alone $80. And these are the guys dictating the market for other platforms. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
value is subjective, man.
Yeah,
what is worth something for you, maybe not worth
that's
something.
The market. Me and Ash talked about this last week, man. Like the market.
It's the market determines the market. Yeah, it's that simple. Like
it determines that this is not it.
It's insane to try to objectively say that. If you want to say there's not a video game that's worth that much money, that's fair. But if you're going to try to differentiate and say something like, Breath of the Wild isn't worth it, but Red Dead Redemption 2 is, I don't understand that. Like, you might not like Nintendo games, but clearly there's about 30 million people that will buy that game at that price.
Yeah.
So what's our argument always been? Don't these companies like money? We want to give you money if you make a good product. And Nintendo makes a good product for the people that want to buy that. So as long as they don't they don't put they thems in them. That's all I'm asking for. Don't put no they them bullshit.
It's that subjectivity that I was discussing before. Like I would pay $80 for a Nintendo game, but I wouldn't pay I wouldn't pay $100 for a GTA 5. I wouldn't pay $10 for a GTA.
Yeah, I'm not a GTA guy.
Sorry. I wouldn't pay $10 for a GTA 6. I'm not looking forward for that game because I don't trust current day Rockstar. So yeah, it's subjective, man. It's from individual to individual.
It's like I said, and me as a like, what's more offensive from a customer standpoint? Not from you, like just thinking about what people pay for. Buying a $70 Call of Duty game every fucking year, or buying one Mario Kart game for $80 every 10 years.
Yep.
You know,
that's a good argument.
I'm just saying, like the last time we got a new Mario Kart was 8-10 years ago, whatever. Call of Duty releases every year for $70, and then they give up on the game halfway through the fucking cycle, halfway through the year.
That's a fair point.
So I would much rather buy a 10-year game than a 6-month game.
Chris B with a $5. Johnny, Miyamoto and friends actually have spoken on their age and have been fostering new talent to take over as they step back, like with Mr. Koizumi.
Yeah, it's important.
Thank you, Chris B.
Bottom line. Oh, and by the way, we need to do a follow-up. I don't want to pull the article up or anything like that, but it doesn't look like Titanfall 3 is actually happening.
Yeah, no shit.
So, no, but it was all heavily rumored, and then there was another story that was basically saying that it's not happening.
And it's been heavily rumored 5 times before.
I don't see any scenario where Titanfall 3 actually happens, and it doesn't need to happen. I don't want it. Respawn sucks. The people that are still there suck. I don't want it. It's going to be dog shit. They can't recreate the magic. Let it die. Just let it die. Just like let Jay open the door and let Titanfall 2 just die. Like, that's that. I don't want it. It sucks, but that's the reality of it.
Yeah.
Michael Archangel with a $5. Nintendo has a notorious run of one console good, the next one bad. The Wii U, Switch, and now the Switch 2. The Switch 2's not even out yet.
Yeah.
Well, does that mean that the GameCube was bad?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. You're only talking like you're bringing up the Wii U.
Recently.
That's all it is. Like they don't really. What other major mainline console has bad?
Listen, that means under that logic means the GameCube was bad, the Nintendo 64 was good, and the Super Nintendo was bad. What the fuck are you talking about, Michael? What the fuck?
So they had the $5.
That's
they're not
incorrect.
notorious for that run. They had one run that was like that. That's essentially what we're talking about.
Or with $1. Thank you. Earthbound Ian with a $5. People getting mad about Switch 2 prices. Meanwhile, I'm reading a gem of a book called Art of the Deal. Winning. Hail the 199.
Hail.
Thank you for the $5. Panic and Skyfaller with the $5. Gosh dang it, my breath has been stanky all week. I've tried everything and nothing helps. Please tell your mom to see a gynecologist, for fuck's sake, Beardo.
Damn.
God damn.
Hey, you watch your fucking mouth.
And by the way, all that's gonna do is make them send another super chat. So good job, Beardo. The GameCube did underperform. It didn't fail, but like as in terms of like sales, it didn't do great. But I think people look back on the GameCube very fondly because I loved the GameCube. I thought it was fantastic. But
Resident Evil 4, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so but it didn't sell like crazy, which neither did the 64, by the way. The 64 didn't
Double Dash, man.
So Double Dash.
Yeah, wasn't the 64 considered kind of like a failure? Not until recently, right?
I don't know if it's a fail. No, I wouldn't say the 64 was a failure. It didn't blow up like it was expected, but it did have like 2 games that are looked upon as 2 of the greatest games ever made.
64 and Ocarina.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you had a ton of great games on that platform, but I'm saying like it didn't blow up like a lot of people seem to think it did. I don't remember how many units it sold, but it wasn't like anything crazy. So
And Aquaman with a $5. Stop comparing X-Wing to Jay. They're nothing alike. Jay is likable and charismatic, while X-Wing is devoid of anything resembling a personality.
Hey, if I wanted to hear from an asshole, I'd fart. All right.
God,
that's funny.
That's a good one. Rejected Alabama slogans with the $2. Alabama, come hang with us.
Damn.
Salty Sasquatch with the $5. It's a shame that Poo Poo Asaigo is playing Black Snape. I wish Hollywood could adapt our shit accurately.
Yeah, good old Harry.
That's JK. That's JK, man.
The Masked Marvel with a $5. Bethesda sucks now. Hopefully, whatever company they gave it to doesn't.
Oh, so Bethesda isn't doing the remaster? It's a different
no,
company.
they're just publishing it.
Well, that kind of changes things.
Yeah. I don't know. That might be better.
Yeah. It kind of changes things.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think that'd be better. Rejected Alabama slogans with the $2. Alabama, you can pork our farm animals too. Thank you for the 2. Rejected Alabama slogans with another 2. Alabama, even we think savvy is too inbred. Thank you. Elite Neo with the $5. Jeremy, you got to replay that clip you played on Daily this morning of Snow White meets Sling Blade. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Ort.
I'm scared I'm gonna get hit copyright, but I haven't get hit yet for it.
The Trillist with a 199. Remaster is less than a remake. I prefer remasters over remakes.
I think you got those symbols wrong, buddy.
I'm not fond of either of them. So
yeah, I'll take a remaster over a remake.
Case by case.
Me too.
Case by case.
Yep, I'd rather take a remaster. Thank you for the 199, sir. 0 with a $2. Check out Unnecessary Inventions Cobb Quickie. Thank you for the $2.
All right.
DB with the 199. Let us not forget the Horse Armor DLC.
That's true.
For Oblivion, it's fucked up.
Demont and I with a $2. Final Fantasy VII Remake twisted the story and reduced Tifa.
That's true.
Scotty Do with a 5 months. Mods for video games feel the same to me as fan fiction does. Including mods as you play means you aren't actually playing the game, but a fan fiction.
It depends, man, because there are mods that are simple bug fixes, for example. So
or you can give female characters big boobies. It's the same game. They just have big tits.
Or maybe I just want to add extra things to my game because I want to, because I play on the PC. So
yeah. Thank you for the 5 months.
I found out what a Cobb Quickie is, by the way, and it's exactly what you think it is.
Okay. Johnny's with a 199. They will put in body type A and B and C.
Man.
Don't make me throw up, bro.
The Masked Marvel with the $5. The Elder Scrolls 1 and 2 guys are making a spiritual successor to a Daggerfall called The Wayward Realms. Look into it.
That sounds awesome.
Thank you for the $5. Dr. Daisuke with the 17. Nice beanie, Savvy. Did you make that yourself? Don't do jack fucking shit. The Singing Tigs with the $5. Dan, is yours and Eric's cover of We All Die Young available anywhere besides reaction channels? Also, get the Man Bun song done. F slur, Ort Beardo Fat.
There was a whole amount of trouble with the release of that one. I don't know what Eric did to it at the end of the day, so I don't know, man.
Let me show y'all how old I am. I'm old enough to remember that when you saw a TV like this, you were in the presence of a party.
I seen this meme already.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, the old projector TVs.
Dude.
They were rich. You went to a
Yes.
rich people home.
You were balling, you know, or like you would get all your friends together. We'd all put money together for the Super Bowl or some big fight, you know, like let's rip one. You know?
We had one of these growing up.
And then they were $30 on Craigslist by 2013.
Yeah, and impossible to move. You needed five dudes to move this thing.
Me and a buddy had to move one of these one time. I got stuck in a stairwell. It was so fucking big. We had to like unscrew the feet and. Dude, it was awful, man.
I kind of like
16:9. Is that like?
Yeah, it was widescreen format.
Yeah,
analog TV.
I don't know about that one in particular.
Yeah, it was still red, white, yellow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, yep. But man, I actually wouldn't mind getting one of those again.
I was thinking about that. I would love to get my hands in one.
Yeah,
of those.
Mm-hmm.
Just for shits and giggles.
This Wayward Realms game actually looks pretty legit. I'm looking it up.
I had one like 4 years ago. I still had it. That thing ran like a champ, dude.
That's awesome.
Put that on the wish list.
The colors are just always super muted on them.
Bro, imagine a retro setup with that.
Yeah.
Joker Mazda with the $5. Mike, I'm leaking DMs after that video you sent me of eating diabetic hamster pumpkin. You won't survive the backlash from leaks. Piss hands.
What, Mike?
I don't fucking know, man. These
so much to fucking unpack there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $5. Naganal with a $5. How many orts does an ort if an orts? I don't know. A lot. The Trillis with the 109. Look at this panel. It's the Shady Bunch. Shadow Sand with the $5. Savvy surrounded by inferior genes. Her words exactly. Fuck that bitch. Roblox head Leslie Headland with the $2. The Tuesday night. Kata, you want to?
What? Oh no, I think you got it, Beard.
Why is this Photoshop so bad? And I appreciate it. Like this is fucking horrific.
We were just talking about this the other day, dude.
It's like
there's
GS1
something really
Hagrid.
There's something fucking hilarious about the shitty Photoshop faces now. Like
that's what I fear about the whole AI thing, man. Like, you know, it's going to take away from shit like this, right? Like,
It's gonna take that away from us.
Like when it's obvious that the person like didn't really put that much effort into it, but they cared about it when they did it, bro. Like
that's the thing.
Through AI.
No,
You
but
can
like
see
this
little
is,
brush marks by the hand.
no, like they cut out enough of her face to like show his hands. Like there's a lot of care involved in this. There really is a lot of care.
This is modern art, man.
Yeah, this is really good right here,
So
Jacko
this shit's
Fish.
so good, man.
I respect this. This is art right here. Thank you for your service. We appreciate that. So,
yeah.
Any minorities want to read this super chat?
The Tuesday night nigga panel is now complete.
There you go.
You could have just moved on from it, Beardo. You could have just moved on from it.
I wanted their $2 to be represented.
He just wanted to hear the N-word.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he just wanted to hear it. Yeah.
Listen, I say
Makes
it
it
enough
feel
in my
special.
day to day. I don't need to hear it about
I
anybody
do not
else.
believe you at all.
No.
Okay.
You're from
All right.
California. You're too scared to say stuff
He
like
whispers
that.
it sometimes when he's alone in his room under his blankets.
Yeah, I say.
That was really weird, bro. I don't know, bro. He's like whispered into his cabbage patch.
Oh man, Diz the Jizz with a 199. How are orting?
Wow.
What?
Thank you. I don't know. Ledank with the 199. Beardo is the Jey Uso of Geeks and Gamers.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I actually got a picture of Beardo when he says it.
Let's go.
Actually, it's a video. So, sure you guys are familiar with this one right here. This is a video of Beardo right here whenever he says it.
Gangsta shit, you motherfuckers know who run it. We standing up for Gotta realize something, nigga. You fucking with the very bitch. I got this killer up inside of me. I can't talk to my mother, so I talk to my diary.
Dude, Office Space is one of the greatest comedies ever made. If you have not seen Office Space,
He reached over and
he
hit that
reached
fucking
over
line.
Jake Stanley with a 5. I haven't even read Represine 3 yet, but I know Dirty Deeds is going to be dope as hell since it's written by Carol Brown. Looking forward to the book.
Carol.
She knows what she's doing.
That's
Really
go.
good.
Let's
She's a crazy
go.
good author.
Shout out, Carol.
Hell yeah.
Many of you may have not seen Office Space. I'm telling you right now, it's one of the greatest comedies ever made. Watch it.
It's hilarious.
Boba Fett with the 192. Appellate courts ruled Mario was a part of MS-13. Timbo Sparks with a $5. Are we not going to talk about Jay being a habitual mascot tripper? That boy needs an intervention.
I'm working on it.
Some young guy fat with a 199 says gay is gay and guy is guy. Get it straight, Beardo. I fucking read it correctly.
Calm down, buddy.
Easy.
Dragon Down with the 20 months for locals. What's a good goal to do a Star Wars original trilogy watch party? Also, any plans for any Dallas appearances this year?
What's the plan on Star Wars?
Plan on Star Wars? We are watching the OT in May.
There you go.
In May, we are watching Star Wars. Yep.
I have no plans of being in Dallas, so
Too many good black people there.
It's wild.
I get stabbed in the heart. So
Xanaximus with a yeah, and raise a $500,000 while doing it.
boy.
Xanaximus with a 50. I always love mods and by extension ROM hacks for even older games. Aside from bug and performance fixes, they can add a fresh new experience to the games. Hell, randomizers can even be fun challenge for those games you have beaten 100 times.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Zelda
that's a
1
great
randomizer, amazing.
I threw one of those on Elden Ring.
I think me and Dan's point too, and a lot of people's point is, developers shouldn't depend on mods to release a complete game. Like Star Mid was released with the intention of mods fixing that game. There's no way that they thought that was good enough to release. They knew that mods were going to step in, and they were really hoping that was going to fix things for them. And the game was so bad that nobody bothered to really put that much work into it. So
hold on, real quick. Evil Black Cat is crying that I skipped their super chat. I didn't skip it. It's just down the list. It's right here. The $5. Listening to you guys is so informative, especially savvy, as she inspires me to try my best to start a 9mm.
You struggled on that one a little bit. Evil Black Cat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Beardo's so mean.
I don't know. I wasn't sure what they were doing. Hates your super chat so much, but
I don't hate nobody.
I would have read it sooner.
I might hate a few people. I might have hated.
Yeah, I think you hate some people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Hate is an involuntary human emotion. It's okay to hate.
It's very voluntary.
Thank you, Evil Black Cat. I do not hate you.
Sometimes
Jessica Lindstrom says Beardo never says hi to me. Like, dude,
that's because she's mean to me.
Chat's really having a hard time right now.
What does she say to you?
Yeah, she says stuff.
Shadow saying super chat was skipped, bro. What are we doing, man?
Come on, Beardo.
I'm reading them. Shaker Maker with a 37 months. Thank you, Shaker Maker. Sloto goes mobile with a 1-9. I still want Sophia Falcone to step on me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay. NTR Uncle with the $5. Patrick Reed should learn that a real man takes it out on other men's wives. Grand Potato with the 199. Mass Effect 2 and Halo 3. Thank you for the 199. Raptor Kratos with the $5. I really don't want to see AJ Styles put Logan Paul over this weekend at
probably gonna happen.
WrestleMania 41.
Probably gonna happen. It's gonna be a great match, though. I expect it to be a great match anyway.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the 5. Zabronsky with the $5. Patrick Reed cheated during a tournament on tour. Look up the video. LOL. A lot of people hated him after that.
Yeah, his college teammates said the same thing too. He would just cheat all the time. He's also a piece of shit in the media.
I did. So. I watched the first episode of that show on Netflix. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
Really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be watching that. Hurry up, Beardo.
Motherfucker.
Damn. That was mean. I'm sorry.
Bubba Fett with the $5. I hope everyone paid their taxes today. Those condoms don't ship themselves. I'm a CPA and I feel like I just got done with buds. Thank you for the $5. Grand Potato with the 199. Oh wait, I heard PS3 and audio translated it to 360.
Audio, huh?
Oh, an auto. Sorry, auto translated it to 360.
This is the part where Dan falls asleep at Beardo's misreading everything.
Yeah.
Joan Lovelace with the $5. Dan, looks like you cut your hair. Just a question. Hold your disdain, please.
You mean disdain?
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, but she said disdain. What is disdain?
Like your displeasure.
Yeah. Beardo smart.
The question is, did you get a haircut, Dan?
Yes.
There you
hair's
go.
Short now.
Nice. Jake Stanley with a $2. Explain to me how Killzone was mid.
Thank you.
He was on the PlayStation.
Because PlayStation, yeah. I was about to say, yeah.
Carol Hall with a 10 gifted Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you, Carol Hall. Loud and Proud with a 2. Me Chinese, me play joke, me go pee pee in your Coke. Thank you for the $2. Or with a $1.
Or.
Bird up with a 5. Use code Epic Mike and receive a free box of King Vitamin.
Shout out.
DB with the 199. Please get Dan Vass to cover Jace and the Wheeled Warriors.
Jace and the Wheeled
Put it
Warriors.
on the list.
Add it to the list. Thank you. Or with a $1. Thank you. The Fresh Maker with a $2. Beard Wars. Rippa versus Beardo. My vote is on Rippa. Rippa's a little bit more full right now.
Well, I trimmed it too, so length I don't have you on there because I trimmed it.
I just trimmed mine. I trimmed mine 2 days ago.
Like I went down real. Like what was the last? Was it MegaCon? Yeah, last one. People saw how low it was then, but it's going back. Yeah. It's going back.
Thank you, Fresh Maker, for the $2. Alpha Wolf with a 5. Do you guys think bananas will get as expensive as eggs? Once did, since Beardo buys them in bulk for his fig activities instead of doing leg day. Thank you for the $5. Space Digger with a 2. We know it's not Mike's feet because there's two of them. See, that's actually a better joke.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck
laughing
Mike
at
is
one.
pretending to
you
laugh
shoving
at.
bananas up your ass because you're gay.
Good one.
a big activity.
Good one. Thank you, Space Digger. Yes, Mike does have diabetes. Health Minister of Belgium with a $5. I'd love to get scissory with Ellie from Last of Us.
Mike is so fucking annoying when he's targeting you, but when he's targeting someone else, it's so funny. I hate him. I hate him when he's targeting me, but I love it when he's targeting someone else.
General Duality with a 10 months. Ripa is going to quit Tuesday Night's Main Event to start a new podcast with his millionaire friends. It'll be called The Real Tuesday Night's Main Event. Corn Pop with a $5. Make Kirby's great again, gentlemen, because that's what everybody's doing. Make that a super chat.
Dude, Corn Pop is one of my favorite people on the internet. Dude, he's so fucking off kilter.
Munchie Ninja with a $5. Say my name, Jeremy.
Yeah, messed it up that one time.
No.
Grand Potato with the 199. Dan is still at war with the Jungle Monkeys. Jacob with the $2. Jeremy, I'm starting a toy line for Beardo. Sent you pics.
I'm not sure I want to see that.
God, did you see the profile picture?
Yeah.
Black Hand with the $5. Been using stem cell treatments to help my injured leg, but the last one didn't work, so I think I got some. Youper with a $5. I'm glad Beardo explained the Horseman thing. I had no idea it was a brand new comic.
Yep.
See, there you
go.
go.
Pre-order it, please.
Yeah.
I'll give Beardo permission for clarifying that for you.
Thank you.
Good job, Beardo.
Thank you for the $1. Sloto goes mobile with the $5. At least I have the fucking hat. Sloto goes mobile with the $5. I'm just saying, if Rhea Ripley was my stepmommy, me too. Eep with the $1. Justin Martens with a 10. Can we step up
fucking vowels moving forward? Just E-I-O-U. Oh shit.
Justin Martens with a 10. Can we step up the X-Wing roast, please, so we can get a compilation video on Crazy Lonlo? Guy needs all the exposure he can get if he's going to compete with X-Wing 1 through 4.
Crazy Lonlo, shout out to Crazy Lonlo. There's so many people that clip shit out on Geeks and Gamer streams now, and just it's amazing.
And you realize they're 99% Beardo
really
fucking
is.
videos.
It really is. I was watching this weekend with my girlfriend, and she's like, "All of them are about Beardo."
Yes. Crazy Lonlo, it's tax season. I'm gonna fucking audit you, brother. Okay. Loud and Proud with a 2 says, I'm a bot. Thank you. Grand Potato with the 199 says, I'm the king of bots. Beardo. Yeah, sure. Loud and Proud with the 2 says, Beardo is bot Tom. Water Palarver with a recommitted. Thank you. Eric K with a 5. Jeremy has open DMs, but he never looks at them from Mod's MLM.
Mod Life Matter.
Yeah. Thank you for the $5. Vicente Cruz with a $5. Yo, Ripa, been buying your book since day one, but for someone who's into comics, any good F4 or X-Men comics you recommend? Fantastic Four or X-Men comics you recommend?
Man. So Fantastic Four, this was maybe, I want to say it was the latter. It was probably 2018, 2019. And it flew under the radar. There was actually a X-Men v kind of Fantastic Four, which isn't the first time that they did that. But that run in particular deals with the Fantastic Four kids, reading Sue's children and them being mutants and stuff. It is really, really good. It flew under the radar. So go check that out. It was like I said, maybe 2018, 2019. I can't remember what year. I was before COVID, but it's really good, really good.
There you go. Thank you for the $5, sir. Jay Ritzy with the 50. The reason they sent a shuttle full of women into space is because of the dirty satellite dishes.
Bro, that video that's running around with those women there,
it's so bad.
It's cringe, man.
They're even being called. They're getting called out by other women that push the feminist propaganda too. Like they're eating each other alive now. It's actually
like, you can look out of the window and it's literally space, and you're taking selfies, looking at the camera, showing a stupid flower to the camera.
I hate it. I hate it,
man.
I hate it.
Forest Through the Trees with the $5. I accidentally clicked on Bro Science yesterday. It was just two dudes talking about their woodies. Gay times.
True.
Woodies.
Thank you for the $5. What a palaver with a 10. Dan, wish there was a way of contacting you on your own channel or Twitter instead of having to ask here. When are you going to release something? Anything is better than zero. I'm not getting any younger.
First of all, yikes. Second of all, I've been talking to Ripper this week about the release schedule of our collaboration.
Yep.
And it's around the corner.
It's not too far away.
Gonna happen soon.
Yeah,
fucking handle that
really
exciting.
Sooner than you guys think.
Yikes.
Dan. Jay's half Asian son with $1. Thank you. Philip Johnson with a 109. Absolutely amazing. Thank you. J Mag Z with a $5. Hell, Rip is sadly my crow for a Cure shirt had to be refunded because of my size oversold. Unfortunate, yes, but the mission was a success. Fuck cancer.
I got my crow shirt, man. I like that thing.
That shirt turned out so good. Yeah, those sold way more than what we thought we were gonna do. So big shout out to all of y'all that helped support Jordan with that effort. That was awesome. Sucks though that we oversold. We shouldn't have done that, but glad they got you set up with a refund.
Hell yeah. Thank you, J Mag Z with the $5. Spambot with the $2. Thanks. This has been informative. Changed my life.
Welcome, man.
Blacker is Grape with a $5. I know y'all wondering, and yes, I do turn my one sideways before casting that.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, instead of like this,
This
it's
fucking
like
guy,
this.
man. Blacker is
Break
Grape.
yourself.
God damn, man.
Dingus with a 5 visited the
I
Cabbage
got some
Patch
dark arts
Museum.
for you.
Creepy tree, root
shit.
babies, birthing ceremonies, and Beardo giving VIP tours. It's nightmare fuel. Thank you, Dingus.
Crazy, bro.
Stephen
Sideways
DeLeon with a
fucking
$2.
bro.
This lobby is straight trash. Shout out West Texas.
Break
You're gonna have an
yourself.
iced out wrist and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Alex McCarthy with
gotta
a
handle it.
$2. Xbox Master Race
You got
since
the Switch on that one?
2003.
Look at that shit.
You
Bro.
gotta
Like
switch
this.
on the lines.
X-Wang
I
Chung
better
the
get
fifth with a $2. X-Wang is better than Xbox.
Shout out X-Wing Chung.
1992 space movie with the 13 months. As everyone keeps talking about the high prices for Nintendo, I hope the people on Game Pass is ready for it to spike to $50. Game prices are rising. Thank you
That's
for the 13
inevitable.
months.
Crazy,
It's
bro.
inevitable.
Panic and Skyfaller with the $5. Imagine being the female astronaut who was stuck in space for 8 months, watching Katy Perry get praised for going up into space for 10 minutes.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
And they weren't even in space.
It's
They're
ridiculous,
not in
man.
space.
They were in space, Beardo. I don't know.
No, they were not in
Yes,
space.
They were in space.
No,
They were not
they're
in
not
orbit.
going to
They were in
space.
We went.
They are not going to space.
Weirdo, they went to space.
No,
just for
no,
space.
motherfucker. They are not going to
Okay,
space. They
explain
are
it to
going.
everybody. Explain how they were
They
in
are
space.
going to
what is the line you
peak
have to cross?
threshold. They are going to the threshold of Earth's atmosphere. They are not actually going into space.
They were
getting
out of Earth's
They are
atmosphere.
getting as close as they can fucking get without getting there. They're not in fucking space.
I'm sorry,
They
did
were in
gravity
space.
work though?
No,
They were in space.
They were in
They,
space.
they weren't in space.
they were in
Did
space.
gravity?
They
did
were
gravity
never
work?
in fucking space, man.
Did gravity work?
Holy fucking shit. Beardo's correct. Thank you.
I found
know.
one person that says
One
Beardo's
guy in the entire fucking. Wow, bro, that's wild.
You know what? Never
That's
mind. I
not
ain't
the
even
only
gonna-
one. That's not the only one.
There are others. I swear.
Where
I
does
agree with
space
Beardo.
start?
Beardo's
Where-
correct.
Where does space start?
Yeah.
Beardo's right.
Explain it to us, Beardo.
Beardo's right.
Where does space start, Beardo?
I'm asking a genuine question.
Beardo's
Yep.
correct.
I wanna
Thank
know.
you. Rare Beardo dub.
Just ignoring the questions,
W.
bro.
No
I
one
agree
listens
with
to this
Beardo.
retard.
Yeah, no one listens to this.
They didn't go to
fuck.
fucking space, man. They didn't. They didn't.
If
Panic
it
and
look like
Skyfaller.
Space, sound
Thank
like
you.
space. They in space.
They didn't go to fucking space, man.
His
They are,
mama
they
called
are
space,
as
and I'ma
close
call-
as they can
Mama
get
call 'em
without doing it.
space.
Listen, it's not my fault that you guys are fucking ignorant.
Has he been reads like 18 super chats in a row?
Here we go. Here we go. No, here we go. We got the clarification. This chat moves too fast. I can't find it right now. Where did it go? Right here. Beardo's wrong and gay. There we go. All right. Somebody said it in the chat. Somebody said it in the chat.
From a fucking dog.
I want to know what's the objective standard. What line do you need?
He's saying
to
that
cross?
they didn't leave atmosphere, therefore it's not space.
They didn't.
That's a simplified version of it.
They didn't. They did not leave Earth's atmosphere. Beardo's right. They never went to space. Thank you.
From a dog's ass.
They never went. They never left Earth's atmosphere. Beardo's right.
Well, okay, technically you could be right. Sure, yeah. On a
I know I'm right.
Beardo doesn't understand how any of this works. He read it somewhere and he's
he Googled and got an AI result.
That shit. He's like, technically they didn't leave space. He goes, I read it. The AI told me. I saw it on Google.
I know how this shit fucking works, man.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
Mike, you don't know how
shut
that works.
the fuck up. I know more than you about this, Mike.
You cannot read regular words. You can't. You're not
Mike,
telling me.
I know more about this than
science.
you. Okay,
You
stay in your
really
fucking
don't,
lane.
Beardo.
Stay in your lane.
That's fucking,
I know more about this than you do.
Reading words correctly?
I don't know what the fuck your lane is.
Education about 5th grade?
Do you want to hear
Allows
the
more
actual
about
answer?
space in this.
Hey, do you know how to tell if somebody just started watching us? Right here. Oh crap, not that one. The chat always moves. Oh, let's see. Whoa, why the hostility, guys? Somebody just started watching us. Somebody just started watching.
There's no friends on this panel. We all hate each other. This is all going to get clipped out tomorrow by some random channel and be like, look at these guys. They're not friends.
Arguing
Blue
over
Origin's
space.
first flight blasted off on Monday with a journey 62 miles above Earth's surface to the Kármán line, the internationally recognized boundary of space.
So they didn't actually leave Earth. They didn't.
No, they were on Earth the whole time.
They didn't leave the atmosphere.
They
never actually went to
miles
space.
above Earth's surface,
were always on
passing
Earth?
the line, the internationally recognized boundary of space. They went to space.
They didn't go to space.
Yep.
None of them motherfuckers would have gone to space. They didn't go.
Where's that from, by the way?
Don't ask me.
In space.
Is that,
oh, that's from
is
Muppets.
that Men in Black?
No, that's from
Forbes.
Muppets. That's from Muppets.
From
It was like a sketch they used to do. Yeah, it was like a play on Star Trek.
In space.
Yeah.
Can you hurry up and read super chats, Beardo? What the fuck are we doing?
Loud and proud with the
He's
$10.
arguing about
I've claimed over
space.
800 free games on PC and counting. I can still use my lame ass Xbox PlayStation controller if I wanted to. PC Master Race.
Yeah, PC is Master Race. Yeah.
With an Xbox.
But Xbox has the best controller, not PlayStation. So,
Stephen DeLeon with the 2. Rippa, why are you wearing all that flu?
Hey, I ain't begging no more, man. Okay.
What is that?
I get to do this, man.
That's black talk, man. That's black talk.
He's asking if he's got a flag in his left pocket or his right.
Those days are long gone, man.
Beardo's man, he doesn't understand.
Black Kane with a $2. Beardo is the J Uso of G&G. Good one. You're the second one. Spider Claw with the $5. Mike, your opinion is trash. Crap box controllers are clunky trash. PlayStation controllers are a great fit. Better, no question.
You must
Yeah,
have
literally
baby
the
hands.
panel said that the Xbox controller is one
Wrong.
of the best
The
controllers
Elite
ever.
Xbox
but that's
Elite.
Good. It's still an Xbox controller, but you know
Xbox
that's cool.
Elite is. I just
Still
like
an
the
Xbox
paddles on it.
controller.
Bird up with the $5. Dan's not wrong about the Atari 2600 joystick. Primitive as it is, it holds up for those for those kinds of games and is very responsive.
Those kids.
Hey,
games.
Especially the paddles.
If you, I'm just asking questions. Okay, just asking questions here.
Yeah.
Do you have the right to complain about Mario Kart being $80 if you have an Xbox Elite controller?
No.
That's an accessory. That's an accessory.
Yeah.
It's not something that comes with your console that's base. So if
It's
the
like
Xbox
$200
Elite
fucking
controller-
dollars.
Yeah, that's an accessory.
Yeah,
So
like
you don't
120,
have to
aren't
get
they?
it though.
I'm just
That's
asking.
even worse because an accessory is something you don't need.
How much are the Xbox Elite controllers?
I think like 120, 140 bucks.
Xbox Elite controllers, the one I have, is $200.
Yeah, that's fucking wild, bro.
200.
That's the
Where the
Xbox
fuck you
Elite
buy
too.
that from?
That
The
is
Xbox Elite too.
wild.
Walmart or Amazon, maybe it was like 180.
God damn.
They're
That's
when I got it.
crazy. That is crazy.
When I
The
got it.
controller is different from the game though. You know what I mean?
You don't. You already have a controller with the console. You just want to get a better one.
But I've had it for forever.
Somebody says you don't need it. That's a great reason why not to pay $200 fucking dollars for it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think I paid like $200 for my stuff.
I did have an Xbox Elite controller and I didn't like it. So
It's really
Really?
good. The paddles are
Why?
really good on it.
It's just like it wasn't worth it, man. I was like, I don't, like there's
too many buttons.
But you bought it.
So I have an Elite, but I also bought this. This is called a Easy SMX controller. This goes with my PC and with my Nintendo, and it's fucking rad. And it was $60. And it's got the same thing. I can take off
on the back though.
I can take the things off. It's got the buttons on the back, and
Man,
it
that's
never
a
gets stick
fucking
drift.
Mad Catz control, man.
It's not a Mad Catz
It's
not a Mad Catz controller. And here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. It never gets stick drift. It never gets stick drift.
Hell no.
Okay, I can.
You got a Mad Catz controller.
It's not a fucking Mad Catz controller, bro.
You ever going over to your friend's house and he'd have an extra controller? And
The friend always gets a Mad Catz controller. Always
Mad Catz for fucking 4 hours.
I have a fucking Elite controller too.
Before the button gets stuck inside the goddamn control.
That's what I'm saying.
Mike got that budget controller.
It ain't no fucking budget controller, bro. I can just literally play it on any console that I put it connected to.
You can do that with Mad Catz. That's why you can get them.
I got one of those too, though. I got one of those too.
Shit, that was funny.
I can
Fucking
take my fucking controller pieces off and replace if I need to, just like the Elite controller.
Is that a Turtle Beach, Mike?
What?
Is it your controller? Is it a Turtle Beach brand?
No.
What brand is it? That's what I'm asking.
Mad Catz.
It's called Easy SMX.
Okay. I just know because Turtle Beach is trying to compete with Scuff. Some of their controllers.
What was that one controller? What was that one controller that came out several years ago? It was for PlayStation. I think it was for the PS4. It was God dang it, I have to look it up. It was an insane controller. And
is it the one where you could take out literally every component?
I feel like it was. If somebody says the name of it,
the D-pad and the buttons, you can actually switch all of the stuff around on the controller.
Chad's saying Pelican?
No. What the fuck was that,
Victrix?
man? Yes, the Astro C40. I think let's see, ArcLight. Let me look at. I think that's what it was. The
That's
Astro.
what I'm talking about, where you could change all the things on it. I think that's the one.
Insane fucking controller, bro.
Yeah.
Insane controller.
$170 though.
Yeah, it was fucking wild.
Yeah.
The badass controller, man. Yeah, that's what it is. Here it is, right here. Open a new tab. Right here. That one. That was a crazy fucking controller, man.
Whoa.
That was a
There's
I
another
don't
one that they
remember
have.
ever seeing that.
I mean, dope though. If
Yeah.
you get like Dead Zone or anything like that, you can just switch it
You
out.
can, you can pretty much do that with the
anything.
scuffs.
Oh,
like
there
you
you
can
go.
pretty
You
much
can do that with the
that's what it
Xbox
looks like.
Elite too.
Yeah, like you can
Yeah.
change
Oh,
out every bit. I don't change I changed out the analogs on this bitch.
This was a good fucking controller right here. This was a good fucking controller.
That's kind of cool.
I didn't. Somebody had it that one of my friends had it or whatever, and I was like, "Fuck!" But I wasn't gonna pay that much. But I don't know if they still sell these or not. I have no idea. But that was a good.
I don't
controller.
think they keep making them, but I'm pretty sure you can get one.
Xbox controller. Just saying.
I'm so happy with my controller, bro. I got paddles. I got fucking trigger locks. I got everything I need.
Mad Catz.
That Mad Catz never gets stick drift. I don't gotta replace no fucking parts on it either.
You gotta send me that controller. I might get one of those.
Andre
Yeah,
CR with a
check it out, it's good.
5,000. But what did you guys think about the Neo Geo controller?
Neo Geo.
Neo Geo.
Neo Geo.
Thank you. Orange Gonton with a 199. First year coaching high school. My boys are going to state. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, man. Congratulations, brother. Lacrosse.
Oh, shout out lacrosse.
Oh yeah.
You don't play that. We are
TIE
me and
Fighter.
black people.
Yeah, lacrosse is kind of a white people sport, huh?
Yeah.
TIE Fighter with a $2. X-Wing's not that stupid of a name.
Let's go.
His name is TIE Fighter.
His name is TIE Fighter 7.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Oh no.
Hey, here's just so a lot of people said they hadn't seen it. So that's a comparison to the
Damn.
Oh, that thing was huge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Yeah. Good on that.
So that was a good ass control. That's a good ass controller.
Shit looks like a Switch.
You guys prefer it bigger?
All right.
Why do you gotta make it gay, Dan? Damn, bro. How big do you guys like
asking.
it? Huh?
Hey,
you guys like it really big?
If you saw gayness in that, it's because it's already in your mind.
That is true.
Don't act like you just.
Yeah, you leaned into that one. You leaned into that one.
I'm not even American. I don't know what gayness
If some guy walks up to you and goes, "How big do you like it, Dan?"
What? Ain't no way somebody from Brazil is gonna say, "I don't know what gay is."
That's
hey, we have some
dude.
good surgeons.
Beardo, hurry up.
Vol 95 with a 199. Happy New Year, Jeremy. Gaming stream tonight?
Not tonight.
Ort with $1. Ort with another $1. Legendary Scrub with a 2. Beardo, it's Cabbage Patch action figure. You're damn right. Jake Stanley with the $2. Trevor's mom is a saint. How dare you? Thank you, Jake Stanley. Glenn with a 10. I paid $2,500 for a PSA 10 Mario Pikachu card. Might call me crazy since I can't use it technically like a video game. It's now selling for close to $10,000. The market doesn't care about your feelings. Thank you for the $10.
Not wrong.
Mellow Yellow with the $5. Beardo still breastfeeds, but spits out the milk.
Yuck.
I don't think so. $5. Eric July's favorite chicken with a 199 with a picture of Dawn
Favorite
soap.
chicken seasoning.
What the fuck?
Favorite chicken seasoning.
It's the whole shit about like people washing chicken and shit.
Yeah, don't fucking wash your chicken.
No,
guys.
don't wash your chicken.
I've seen that. They like fill up the sink and they like Dawn soap.
I ain't never done no shit like that, but yeah,
I've never seen that in my life.
That is wild. Bird up with a 5. In terms of its ratio of good to bad games, the GameCube was Nintendo's best console.
Pretty fucking good console for sure.
A bug stuck in Eric July's shoulder hair.
$200. The GameCube was $200.
Mm-hmm.
A bug stuck in Eric July's shoulder hair with the $5. He put out a tweet recently begging the internet to stop making fun of him or else they can't work for him. Laugh my ass off, bro. I don't think that'll help.
What?
Thank you for the $5.
Not talking about me. I've never tweeted anything like that. What the fuck are you talking about?
Fake news. Jake Stanley with the $2. Oh shit, I forgot Mike takes a 10-second piss.
That's that diabetes.
Red Mage 13 with a $10. Office Space PC load letter. What the fuck does that mean?
I love that fucking movie so much.
Good one.
Man.
Old Renaissance Boomer with the $2. Old no you fig. 10 years old at Atari 2600 release. Thank you for the $2.
Really?
N-O.
Red Mage 13 with the $10. Also, best part of Office Space, the fax machine beat down with the baseball bats.
Oh,
Freaking awesome. 50.
I was getting there. X-Wing is the stupid name with the 50. X-Wing is the stupid gay name. I win.
X-Wing is a stupid name. It's a stupid name.
Yeah, that's
X-Wing 5 is a stupid name.
It's pretty bad.
I gotta ask you: were you born this stupid, or did you have to take lessons?
Both.
Okay.
He's like, well, fuck. But it just ruins the art.
I didn't have a follow up.
both. It's like,
yeah. Eddie M with a 199. Beardo Fat Meek Handicap. Kata Nice Legs.
Yikes.
Thank you for the 199. Shadow Sam with the $5. Beardo never pays the chat and mods and memberships. He's so abusive. I give memberships whenever I have them. YouTube gives out memberships to give. Thank you for the $5.
So you don't give anything. You give the free
ones.
I
do. I do it.
I don't even know how to give free ones on my channel. I don't even know I can do that, bro.
Grand Potato with the 5. Beardo is reading so slow, people think he's missing their supers. Thank you for the 5. Storm Shadow with a $2. Soy Beardo. Quiero muchas vergas. Thank you for the $2.
He said you won lots of dicks.
Oh. Thank you. Irish Skywalker with the $5. Beardo is the finest talent and YouTuber of our generation. I'm not a bot. Jeremy Hale. Beardo.
That is bro. That is a fucking bot Beardo account if I've ever seen one.
Irish Skywalker with the $5.
When he turned, no, that's Beardo. When he turned the camera off, he did that.
Yeah, it's 100%. Beardo just types a bunch of shit through this alt account.
And he randomly capitalized you and tuber. Like, yeah, bro.
Irish Skywalker, remember this. Remember this. Thank you for the $5. Eddie M with a 199. Beardo equals Reed's wife. Evil Black Cat with a $5. Still love you, Beardo. So here's an easy super chat. If Diddy did diddle dudes, how many dudes did Diddy diddle? A lot of them. Thank you for the $5. Alex Kane with the $5. Honestly, I may not like Logan Paul very much. However, he and AJ Styles, they're going to tear the whole roof down at WrestleMania 41 this weekend.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Thank you for the $5.
That'll be on Locals. Make sure you come hang out with us doing a watch party over on Locals. It's going to be awesome.
Grant Potato with the 199. O-E-O-A-A Ting Tang Walla Walla Bing Bang.
Good job,
Thank you. Shut the fuck up. Andre with the 5,000. Who gets beaten the worst? Beardo on Tuesday night's main event or Reed's wife? That is a Locals joke. Join using code Beardo for a fat discount. Beardo fat. Thank you, Andre CR. Jake Skywalker, the 199. O-E-O-A-A. Thank you for the 199.
I just gave you the
Philip Chan with the $5. If Cho Chang's one isn't a chopstick, I'm gonna be pissed. Razor Burn with a 2. Anyone visiting, check out Torpedo Comics in Vegas. Shout out. Thank you. John Kennedy with a 19 months. Beardo is right about space. I know. Bird up with a $5. Use code RIPA and receive a free 9-volt battery for your smoke detector.
Yeah,
or with the 5.
I changed my shit, goddammit.
Ripa is the whitest black guy I've ever met.
No, he's not. He's not. Listen, I did the same thing literally the other night. I stood up like the fucking Undertaker when I heard that shit, dude.
Yeah, I can't stand it. I don't see how motherfuckers live like that.
Or with the $5.
I ripped mine out the wall a long time ago and I never replaced it.
Damn. Who said Beardo was like a black hole because information goes in and nothing comes out? Thank you for the $5. Bishop Judas with the $5. Epic Mike is cool. Beardo's fat and Jeremy's a fig. Hail to the rest of tonight's main event panel.
Shout out.
War Wizard with the 199. It's me. Beardo hates me. Or. Thank you for the 199. Rhino Helix with the $10. The correct answer is where does Earth's atmosphere end? And by that measure, the ladies never went to space. Correct. Thank you for the $10. The Singing Tigs with the $2. Kata, I think this one's for you.
Yeah, take it easy.
Yeah, thank you for the $2. Beardo is right with the $2. Ain't no such thing as space. Look it up. Thank you for the 2. Heartbreak Zero with the $5. Space from low to high. Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and the exosphere, which is infinite space. Beardo is the gay sphere.
Dan was trying to pretend he wasn't
Dan was watching porn.
Storm Shadow with the $5. If the ladies cross the line into space, they cross the line just like Beardo's experiments with men.
Man, I'm tired.
James with a 10. Katy Perry did go into space. They went 65 miles above sea level, passing the Kármán line, 62 miles, which is the defined as a boundary between Earth's atmosphere and space. They didn't go. Rootless Redneck with a $2. How can you talk about space if you've never been? Exactly.
That's right. That's right.
Laura Lynn Lance with a $2. Hugs and smooches for my epic chocolate bear. Hi, y'all. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Taker with the 5. What movie has this line in its opening scene? We are all interested in the future for what that is, where you and I will spend the rest of our lives.
Wait, what?
He fucked up in the middle
Good
of it.
Lord,
I read it correctly. We are all interested in the future for that is
your line.
where you...
Your
You said
line
for
deliveries.
what
You
that
said
is.
what? You said for
Yeah, you
what?
said what in the middle of it, bro?
For what is what? I will.
If
You
ever had
read
a
200
dream
super
where
chats
you-
in one night, back to back to back to back.
And then you with the and then
Thank you for the $5,
you
Taker.
ever-
I'm sorry that nobody respected your super chat except for me. Connor
You read it wrong.
I read it just fine. Connor Molly with a $5. Hands are big, and the Xbox controller has always been more comfortable. My PS5's, my pinkies are barely catching the bottom.
Yep.
Thank you for the $5, sir.
The better controllers.
Hood Blade with a 2 ? Since ever without or read Beardo email. I'll get back to you, Hood Blade. I promise.
That's the first
with a
fluent
$2.
Beardo speak I've ever seen.
X-Wing can take on anything the Empire throws at it.
You damn right, Kiwi. Shout out.
Gabriel Knight with the $2. Or AIDS. Francis Lyons with the 32 months says, "Wake up, Dan!" Oh, and hi, by the way.
Hi, Francis.
Thank you, Francis. Cretosis with the 28 months. Dan fell asleep again. Also, Beardo's gay. Samuel B with the $5. Fun fact: Beardo has more hair on his than his face. He showed us on stream. My eyes are still burning.
I don't need to know that.
Lord Kamina with a $2. They think the chirp means it's a good battery. Crazy Clown Town with the $5. Beardo wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Thank you for the 5. Woodaman with a 2. Step Beardo, are you stuck on these super chats? Thank you for the 2. We're all cut up on YouTube.
Samurai Vader says, Rippa, can you open a localization studio someday? Too many localization today, erase and rewrite half of the original work. This is true. Do it, Beardo. Just do it now. Go ahead. Just fucking do it.
I don't know.
Just fucking do it. And then Samurai Vader says, Rippa, I saw
Did you call
your...
him Beardo?
Huh?
You called
Rippa
Beardo?
Beardo?
Ah, fuck it. Who cares? Y'all look the same. Rippa, I saw your Shadows video. Love that you added Japanese subtitles. You're the only one I've seen try to get a message across to them when talking about the shit that's going on. Yeah. And Derek PG Bellar says, Dan, a friend of mine, was in Brazil the last week and half sharing Jesus with your fellow Brazilians. You didn't happen to see her down there, did you? What? Told you to look for you and you sing to her. I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
No, I haven't found her, no.
And that's it. We're at the end.
No, we got more. It's Fumbles with a $10. What's up, guys? Been watching you all for a long time. First time super chatter. I recommend you listen to Nightmare Creatures for the N64 and PlayStation 1. The OST makes you want to run through a wall.
Original soundtrack.
I know.
Okay.
Thank you for the $10.
Just letting you know there, buddy.
Motherfucker.
Thank you.
Black Kane with the $2. Dan should cover the Scatman by Scatman Jones.
I'm a scat man.
Oh,
Yep.
I'll check it out.
Sloto goes mobile with a $5. Beardo knows about space because it's like his love life with women, empty and full of balls.
Full of balls is gay.
I can't wait to be on vacation for an entire week.
Full of balls.
What's good is when you missed Mario Kart, they just complimented you and wished for you to be back.
Yeah, for this or with $1. Thank you.
I want all
right.
compliments. I want all the super chats to compliment Beardo next week.
Outros, let's go.
Kata, where can they find you?
Yes, it's Kata, aka Khalil Too Short on YouTube, Twitter, all
Or with $1.
all those platforms. Yeah, follow me if you want to, and also follow New Black Street, where I go live on Mondays and Fridays. I hear it's pretty funny, and yeah, so yeah, just check me out at those places, and see y'all in Vegas if you're gonna be there.
Let's go, Dan.
If you enjoy heavy metal, follow Dan Vask on YouTube. If you enjoy games, Super Vask 3D on YouTube as well.
Here we go. Epic Mike.
Yeah, I've been playing. I just started Alien Isolation. Be playing more of that tomorrow. It's terrible.
It's terrible in a good way. Terrible in a good way.
Dude,
terrifying.
The fucking alien dropped out of the ceiling and killed 2 people, and I fucking almost shit my pants, dude. I'm not. Yeah, I got a lot more of that to play. So, yep, go check that out next week or tomorrow. Yeah,
we're playing it PC.
Yeah, yep. And I actually downloaded mods that randomizes where the alien shows up, and then also makes its behavior a little bit better, so it's not as like. Stuff.
Yeah, I believe on PC you can get it up to 120 frames per second, even in 4K.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, it was terrifying. That's really what it did. It scared the shit out of me.
X-Wing.
Yo, this week I don't even want to fucking say it. X-Wing 5. I'm going to be starting Chrono Trigger. So I started Monster Hunter.
Really?
I don't think it's
time?
my game. Yeah, first time ever playing it.
That's
I think I'm
amazing.
I think I'm going to bang through Chrono
I
Trigger.
envy you so much. Chrono Trigger for the first
So I'll
time.
be playing through that instead of Monster Hunter, in place of Monster Hunter. Yeah, so come over, hang out. Gonna be
That's amazing, man. Which version?
It was the one on Steam.
Okay. Do you get the anime, on Steam? The anime.
I haven't opened it yet.
Huh. I don't remember. Cool, man.
Well, hope you'll have fun, and you're gonna get give us some feedback in the future. So, Rippa.
Yeah, we just announced we'll be at Dallas Fan Expo, so go check that out. I got the video on it, so we'll see you guys next month there. Just follow everything Riververse. We got plenty of active collections right now between Horsemen and ISOM #3 and Werewolf Separation 2, as well as Zaylan. And everybody's getting their Ripazine issue number 3, as some of the people in the super chat noted. So make sure you do those reviews. It might end up in one of our videos, but those Ripazines are important because they determine how, I guess, the success of them will determine what happens with those characters. So yeah, just follow us on everything Rippaverse, and yeah, there's that.
Hell yeah. Beardo.
Getting ready for Vegas. I'll be flying out to Vegas tomorrow morning. I'll be there for 3 days. And I'm sure I'll be doing a Geeks and Gamers live stream at some point while I'm in Vegas for the FNT meetup. But that's pretty much about it.
All right. Good shit. And thank you to everybody again. Locals, Geeks and Gamers locals. There is a pinned post right there if you want to follow us over there, support us over there. Gonna have a big weekend this weekend. The watch party for WrestleMania. Can't wait. Hang out with all of you guys. It's gonna be fun. We got gaming stream tomorrow, and I'll probably make some videos tonight as well. So
we got a few more super chats.
Okay.
Jesus Davila with the 199 super sticker. Thank you. For the Emperor with a 199 says, Ayo. Thank you for the 199. And Legendary Scrub with a $2. What? What actually? Legendary Scrub with a $2. Jeremy, I heard you used to work retail. Yeah, he's only ever mentioned it every single fucking stream.
I've never talked about that, but one day I might spill the beans. I might.
Or with $1. Thank you.
That's the way to end it, right?
That's crazy, bro.
Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. See you this weekend. See you tomorrow for Mario Kart over on Geeks and Gamers Play. Have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to all of you later. Bye, everyone. Say bye, Beardo.
Bye.